Hello there. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. It is Sunday, January 4th, which is very strange because not only is this like the earliest time frame that I've ever hosted a tournament, but it's also the first time I've ever hosted on Sunday. But due to popular demand or vote, that was the case. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully everyone is doing well already in 2026. My mic settings have been all over the place, so please, if I'm too loud, too low, if the game needs any adjustments, please don't be afraid to let me know in chat. I'll try my best to follow along with the ads and stuff. It's going to be my responsibility at the end of the day, so forgive me if I make any mistakes along the way. Some information about the tournament today. We have 8 teams playing today. In our announcement, as stated, this is the short format tournaments that we have every now and then. There is no real schedule for it. Amazing, we have a sweeping sign right next to me. Thank you, Venair, I appreciate it. We will be trying to finish this tournament in under 3 hours. Not every matchup will be streamed. You can follow along as I show this bracket on screen. Let me pull that up. Okay, should be on your screen now. So the way this works is every matchup is predetermined. Every map is determined ahead of time for the sake of just getting it out of the way. Oh my god, Venair, the sweep is insane right now. What timing? I'm gonna meet that. Alright. So, you can see from left to right, round 1, we'll be starting with Battlebred versus Gnosis. You can see the Twitch icon right next to it. Oh my god, now everybody's sweeping next to me. You can't see it, but I can. You can see the Twitch logo next to each matchup. So Battlebred versus Gnosis is who we'll be getting started with. Then Valiant's Stooges, Eidolon versus Chibi. The way this works is I gave everybody their maps a day ahead or two, so they know what map and what matchup they were going to play today, and each map win is a point. Instead of doing the traditional best of 5 or best of 3, they're just playing 4 determined maps, and after 3 rounds, the 2-point leads will go ahead and continue to round 4, which will be a best of 5, which you can follow. It should make sense here on screen that each game win is 1 point, and the way the map rotation will be, it'll be just a traditional best of 5, well, except instead of starting on Palacio, we're going to randomize the first map. We are going to try our best to emulate CCRC rules, so what that means is there is no job bans. Usually we love our job bans, but that will not be the case today. And one rule that is kind of awkward is they are allowing the 6th and 7th members to be on VC for the CCRC tournament, kind of like a UAV. I'm just going to simply state it as a UAV. So their 6th and 7th members from the outside of the game can provide additional information in regards to what's happening in the game. What that means, I don't know. This will be the first time we'll see that, as far as I can tell, in an actual full-on tournament. So, should be fun to see. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid to let me know. Just type it in chat. If there's any issues, if I'm too loud, let me know. I know my sound gate can get out of control, so I'll do my best. But without further ado, looks like both teams are ready. Every matchup is happening simultaneously. We will try to get this done as fast as possible. And as you can see, it's Battlebred on Astra versus Gnosis. Again, they'll be doing the 4 maps, Pala, C9, Clockwork, and Bayside. Let me go ahead and confirm with them. Pala, C9, Clockwork, Bayside. Holy moly, insane. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna toss out the ready checks. They are allowed to swap members. In CCRC you cannot, but here today you will be able to swap members. Let me go ahead and toss a ready check and we'll get started. Holy moly. So off the rip we can see Battlebred with kind of the infamous, the boogeyman of the format, 4 supports. And on Umbra, a bit more traditional, but you can see the double ranged. Scholar obviously being played. But surprisingly, actually, they're running the solo White Mage on Kade, so we'll see how that plays out for them. Let me remind myself of the maps today. It is Pala, C9, Clockwork, Bayside. Looks like both teams are ready, so we'll get started. Let me know if there's any sound issues as we go along, please. Trying my best to practice it, but of course, without the Explorer mode, I cannot really go into a custom at my convenience, so we'll try our best. What's up, Brian? What's up, Tal? It's good to see you. I wonder, can I share a strategy board while I'm in Spectator? Is that a thing? And there with the lovely Chocobo outfit. It is actually the re-debut of this gentleman right here. We haven't seen this man play LP in years. So good to see him again. I think he hasn't really played in anything since CCRC, so lovely to see him again, pretty cool. Lelouch, of course, on a Signature Scholar. Shannon back on Summoner. She was very much a popular Summoner player very early on. I think Tiny Sausage officially joined Battlebred now, so that's cool. Liliana is our team captain, and the team captains over on the other end is Fina and Julian Tomes. I wonder where the two Darks are going to decide to plunge here, because it's kind of difficult to kill a Picto, so I'm assuming they're just going to be playing tank wars and just kind of forcing everything out of the tanks here today. Kind of dancing both Picto Shields already out. TBN, early TBN from Sausage. You can see Blood Wedding, Val wanting to step forward. Shannon caught out of position, a little awkward. The Ren kind of didn't really find anyone. Kade already under a lot of pressure. Sausage forced to guard, gets covered from Inigo. Like 3 or 4 guards already down from Astra. This is a little scary. Low MP already from Astra, not looking well. Tomes cut out of position, gets silenced. Oh my god, it's a Purify. Smudges awake. Isn't the Soul Survivor, doesn't make the potion. Okay, completely safe, and now both teams might want to choose to reset. There is no guards for another like 20 seconds or so. Slot's just playing forward. Should have access to Salted Arthur soon. Nice blow up, finds Aver. Aver forced to Purify. Is the expedient from the expedient and the healing from the Astra should keep him alive. And after an extended opener, they do find a confirm on Liliana. It's just quite surprising because Picto is very, very hard to kill, especially with Smudge. Lelouch kind of wasting his guard. Maybe Astra can capitalize on that after the reset here. So the LB advantage is going to be on Julian Tomes here for the first Picto LB as well. Sausage, no guard. I kind of want to see Val kind of maybe take it slow here. You want to stop the 50 and then maybe play for the Warrior LB. They just try to send on Venair, but Venair's just entirely safe, especially in the defense card option from the Astro cards at play. Sausage going down is also going to stagger that first Eventide, which is, as we know, we are currently in the invuln meta. Ade cut out of position, first to Fear Head, is caught in Soul Survivor, forced to guard, does Indigo go for the cover. The 50 should be acquirable from Umbra, no, Lelouch on point. A 4-man Slur from Val, that's actually massive. But so much damage on top of the Summoner will be from Shannon, putting Astra at an angle to retreat. Not really able to find anything. Good Bahamut position actually. The fact that it's a little forward there is still being able to send over the wall after the changes. Leona caught out of position, low MP, gets 1 CBM from Sausage. Sausage sends the Soul Survivor. Without that plunge, you kind of don't want to fight in that. So this should be in a break now from Umbra, and just completely setting the pace here. LB advantage game is a very real thing. Julian Tomes sent on top of the Astro B. You see the Picto. So the Picto amp is available. The Astro damage amp should be able to completely shred out at anyone on Astra. The X sends the Eventide, but doesn't really find the damage on anyone. Massive cleave though from something from the Summoner cleave on top of the Picto Medine. Macrocosmos is providing so much value right now for Umbra, and P-bars already low even through the hollowed ground. Not really able to find anyone. The chase is on. They do find Aver. Aver sends Pure into guard. Gets caught. Okay. We should be able to see the 50% now acquired for Astra. Tomes a little forward. Kind of scary. Okay, since the Mog, it's kind of one bad habit a lot of Pictos do is you don't really want to ever send the Mog or the Medine. It is very, very powerful. You want to be, as a very popular key term is, disciplined. You want to make sure you're always in control of not desyncing the value that Mog, Cleave, Silence, and the Medine send. Tomes stepping forward, gets in guard. Shannon in Soul Survivor guard. They would back away into the potion now. Should be able to find the re-engage with the Summoner OB. Do they send it? Indigo's caught in the background. Low MP and potting. Sausage over on the other side. That looks like a bit of a desync. So much cleave. Sausage walking into enemy 5 does no fear at all. Gets the escape on the speed lane though. Indigo, if Indigo goes down here, getting... Okay, never mind. Indigo recognizes that he needs to stay alive for the next hollow ground. Backs off. Val finds a Ren on 2. Venair caught out of position. Kaide also sent the confirm with the White Mage LB. Aver, low MP. They do find Liliana, which is actually massive because that's their main damage source over on Astra. Besides the Warrior and the Dark having infinite damage, of course. Jokingly. A little awkward. It's okay if Umbra chooses to just completely reset, but Julian Tomes wants to hold on, doesn't want to... Wait, shouldn't he try to hold the 50 here? Okay. The Choco Bastion provided the mitigation they need. A little bit of a desync now, but without Liliana here to keep the chase going, it should be enough time to stall out to find Gnosis at a 5-person re-engage here. Val, no impede. Sausage can do whatever they want. They can just completely hold the point here, find so much cleave with the Tor Cleaver into the Eventide coming up here maybe to confirm on anyone else. Lelouch going down, but is going to get the Seraph reset, so should be able to regroup now on point with it. The X-Saver, since the Eventide is invuln for 5 more seconds. Venair no guard on the Astro. Indigo's does send the Phalanx, but maybe no real value coming out from the Sword Cleaves here. You can see this is game 1, right? So that maybe we don't know if they've warmed up or not. Umbra should be able to break. Liliana sends the Picto LB and gets the cover out of it, but it looked like they were entirely safe, so now Indigo Plateau without the cover option here should be kind of uncomfortable because low MP bar is all over the place from Astra. The push, we are going into overtime here shortly. Shannon will be able to find the Bahamut here on point here shortly. Massive Bloda trying to get Aver off the point to get a little bit extra distance. Sausage gonna be caught out. Okay, gets the cover from Indigo Plateau. The Summoner will be is sent to guard though. Oh, Tomes gets caught. Wait. Sausage? Sausage. Not my Squires League coach. Very sadly not on point there. Quite unfortunate. Gets instantly server ticked out of it. Alright, we need to be good and make sure that I am recording these logs. So game 1 will go to Battlebred. Holy moly. Let me get that on screen for you and make sure I am getting these maps out of the way. So we need to make sure we're tracking the crystal progress, because if each map is worth a point, there can be a chance that there's tiebreakers. So in order to figure out that problem, we will be giving it to the team with the most crystal progress, if it goes to a tiebreaker between 2 different games. Alright, Battlebred will take game 1, and now we'll be going to C9. Go ahead and toss a ready check. Teams are allowed to change members. They can change comps. What's the challenge here? So this is organized customs. So these are actual dedicated teams designed to play together and like practice 5v5 content. And then they make organized scrims or an LP, what's called an LP team, which stands for Light Party. So this is actual dedicated team gameplay. I said C9, right? Yeah, C9 and then Clockwork and then Bayside. Alright. Don't think there's any team comp changes. Thank you for the sweeps, everyone. I appreciate it. Reminder, this is not a best of 3 or best of 5. Each map win is a point. What kind of Battlebred is it? You know what? I can ask. What kind of Battlebred is it? Twitch chat. At Lily. Yeah, so we're in spectator mode right now. That was a very even game for game 1. It's good to see. So this next map should still be anyone's game. Gnosis won the first match. Oh, Sausage stepped off. Yes, yes, yes. Forgive me, forgive me. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Liana has said that Battlebred is baked bread. You can take that as you will. Sausage said they are cooked. Hopefully they were recording so they can internalize that PTSD of staying on the crystal. Oh, forgive me, I should be looking at both teams here. Alright, so again, there is Dark Knight with Salted Earth, so kind of want to see fast engages from both teams. C9 is a bit of a smaller map now, with a bit of less of a neutral. Besides these walls here. Sausage taking space, already Tibion wants to walk forward and finds a plunge. The Blota is sent on DX Saver into the open. It's caught in the Soul Survivor, forced to guard. Should be safe in the Macrocosmos, even though the mitigation, or sorry, the heal down from Soul Survivor got nerfed a little bit, so Macrocosmos did get buffed in a way. A lot of cleave. We're going to see this long extended dancing back and forth. Because there's just cleave damage on cleave damage, and it's just on who gets caught out. And the MP bars is what you want to be looking at there in this entire encounter. Sausage should have Salted Earth again here in a few seconds. Indigo Plateau is just forward in their face, doesn't really care. The Sacred Claim is actually at play here. Oh, massive salted into the cleave from the Astro. Oh my god, disgusting. Sausage, I think thought they were covered. They started to pod. Maybe that was a miss keybind there. Yeah, from Indigo, unfortunate. Should be able to get away. The Sheltron is popped into Shield Oath, providing the mitigation. DX is going to choose to play the push, but the Y-Mage Beam from Kade sends it back at them. If that's the case, you want to see Umbra stop to 50%. Turbulence is up in 10 seconds. Shannon without guard. Does apply the Radiant Aegis on themselves to get away. Val caught forced to guard a bit early. They know that wind is in 5 seconds. So Val needs to back up. Definitely wants his feather at the... no. No teams grab feathers. I think only one. Yeah, Shannon got one. Oh, forgive me. This might be a bit loud in the music. I'll fix it in a second. Kade forced to guard. Astra is on the back foot now. And Umbra recognizes this. Provides the chase. Gets the cover out. It's so inconvenient for them right now. Shannon just presses forward, sends the Bahamut LB and finds the cleave past the wall here. Again, Bahamut changed, can hit anything over the wall now. Yeah, extends the Eventide, just not letting Astra get any room to breathe. Decided back up, they know they already sent their damage. Umbra will have full re-engage here shortly, just without the Salted Earth. Tornado is already timing out. We do have Liliana's Picto be available, which can be sent just aggressively. No, gets caught up by the Macrocosmos from afar. Bit of a misjudgment. Unless Vener, I think Vener teleported forward on the Astra and then sent the Macrocosmos to send damage. Oh my god, Sausage just gets absolutely nuked. Val does send back the Warrior OB, but there isn't really anything at play at the moment, so maybe you want to just run a cycle and do what they can. Indigo does have Hollowed Ground, so we can just kind of stagger the opponent here for a while. Some damage done on Lelouch, but just entirely safe as a Scholar here with full mitigation. Shannon dashes forward, gets caught out. Okay, that's actually massive. That should supply Umbra some form of stability now to send it back the other way. Chomes wants to die on point here. This is a play. Every time you recognize that it's an ugly moment for your team, just die on point. Don't prolong your death. It's more important to stagger the crystal. Turbulence coming up again. These feathers will actually be pretty crucial for the OBE resource game. Indigo might want to contest first, but usually you don't want the Pally to ever show like that and take additional damage. The beam is sent on Shannon. Oh my god. Absolutely disgusting. Turbulence coming up in 2. No guard from Lily or Lelouch. Heal went up there. The feather is found per Tiny Sausage. Val just taking so much pressure. Caught in the Soul Survivor. Has 2 recoups, but gets caught in the guard break. Should be able to go down. There's just so much AoE damage in this current meta, so it's a bit hard to follow at times. DX caught. Wait, okay, that's a bit ugly. There is no other melee option for Umbras here, so maybe they want to choose to regroup and play for the Picto OB. Shannon does send the Bahamut and the Radiant Aegis, so maybe something they want to contest now. Okay, they recognize that Astra's well in PN potting, so maybe now you want to push forward. Sausage does have access to Eventide here. The cover is sent on someone else, and I don't think Sausage recognizes that, but the Eventide will provide the invuln for the next 10 seconds, so they need to find a kill on the Soul Survivor or reset now. Lily, wait, what were they? Oh, I don't think they respected that amount of damage. And Umbra just pressing forward, not giving them any chance. Val does find the potion. Kade with the defensive Y-Mage LB. But Sausage now didn't get the chance to reset earlier, even after the Eventide. Gets covered by Indigo. No, it's just so ugly. They're caught in the open here. 15 seconds left on the clock here. Forced to Hollowed Ground. You want to see now a fast re-engage from Val here with the Warrior LB. It's probably the only play. They need to kill Aver. Macrocosmos might be a huge detriment against that, though. They'll find so much healing. Macrocosmos is just so powerful in these extended fights here, finding so much value in the healing. Okay, you want to see some good rotations again. Lelouch will be able to tell the team to rally with the Scholar LB here, providing like a Banshee's Veil over everyone. Macrocosmos providing again the safety net that they need. Val, Con and Soul Survivor isn't going to find the chance to send the Warrior LB back at them. The chase is on Venair, not letting him reset. Tomes says keep going and finds the kill on Val. Astro B is sent from Venair to combo with the Bahamut. But Indigo is able to mitigate that a little bit with Shotron and Guard, but now no MP couldn't find the last recoup here. Liliana needs to find the best Choco Bastion in the world here now. Knockback up, just so ugly. It's just going to be a prolonged fight here again. It's just going to be up to the MP war. Sasha's able to back up and grab the potion. That's smart. They know that they just need to buy time for the Warrior B to be able to find an angle to kill anyone. The Picto B is sent back at them from Julian Tomes. DX can choose to send this offensive Eventide now to kill. They know that they don't want to give them a chance to get to another invuln, so they find the confirm on Sausage. Friday caught out of position, forced to back up now. The Medines are actually massive here. Tomes does have the Medine, which is this yellow icon here next to the Picto. There it is sent on Val, forced to purify. Actually, did they ever Wario B? Is this the same Wario B from earlier? I'm not entirely sure. Now the Soul Survivor is going to just put so much pressure, making Val entirely back up here. Liana is on point here, pretty safe in its Imperial Coat. Is going to be able to guard and then smudge away. Preferably not get covered. Okay, now you see Sausage on point. The White Mage Beam sends it on Shannon over on the other edge. There's just a long fight. There's so much range damage. Yeah, we're gonna see a bit of a prolonged encounter here again for a while, because we're gonna have 2 more invulns. Oh my god. The Scholars, okay, they do find the full massive chase on Shannon. So now Gnosis can actually just choose to back up here and just find the 5-person fight, but they know they're gonna have to fight and force not only the Eventide, but the Hollow Ground out of Indigo. Oh my god. We're gonna be here for a while, so buckle up. You have a chance to grab a snack or a drink. I would highly recommend so at the moment. Sausage is completely anchoring on point during this, just chilling. The Medina sent on Kade, but kind of wasted. Not any real sync there. Oh, this song is louder than the rest, huh? Alright. Anyways, here we are. Astro B, you kind of want to combo that with the Choco Bastion. Oh my god, okay, we find the kill. Anytime you see Astro B, guys, you need to guard. Okay, that's my PSA to you. You see Astro B, you pop guard, okay? That's a pretty textbook play there with the Bahamut as well. So, bit of disrespect again here in match 2. And Gnosis will take game 2. Or map 2, forgive me. Remember, this is not a best of 5. This is just for points. Holy. Val just not getting any access to play today. See if there's any adjustments for map 3. Let me make sure I took a screenshot of that board. Okay. 1 second. Thank you for the sweeps again, I appreciate it. Do another ready check. Let me double check that there is no ad for this game. Alright, I think the ad went up right at the end of that game, so. Should be okay. I wonder if Battlebred will do any adjustments. Probably recognizing that the White Mage is a bit weak in this matchup. Oh, Sausage opting in for the Ninja. Interesting. That is their most renowned class, I would say, overall. So playing at comfort is important. We'll be going to Clockwork and then Bayside. Almost everyone is Crystal and up in these lobbies, yes, in these teams. But An argument that can be made is you don't really need to play solo queue to play light party. You can like have the learn the basic mechanics and things, but most of these people don't even play ranked anymore. They've just been playing for a long time. I still have the chance to get 2 points here today, so I want to see Astra lock in, you know? It's always good to have teams take games off each other. Awkward. Does have a fast engage. I wonder actually. Oh, they do choose to find the left door option to find the massive cleave on top. Do they go for the fast engage? The grab only finds one. Is on Indigo. Do they send the Soul Survivor and just dive? No, both teams. Okay, they're playing kind of chill. But DX Saver gets caught in the bloat up, but as a Dark Knight with TBN and Salted, you're just chilling. A Seraph already sent from Lelouch here. They do want to play in it. If I'm Astra right now, you can just wait out this Seraph actually. You don't need to extend past this L corner here. Another Blood is sent on DX. Just put a little bit of pressure. Forced to guard already, but who do they want to send? Sausage sent some Raijas to counter act some of the scent, but gets caught in so much cleave just by stepping forward. Already tapping P-bars from almost all of Astra. Because again, they don't need to play in this. They could have just waited out the... Okay, I would choose to just entirely reset, but and now Umber recognizes that they're on the back foot, so they do press forward. Just comments and cleave, guys. Comments and cleave. Val finds a massive Ren on 3. Kaide does have the YMHLB, but is forced to back up, and Pot over here in the background. I wonder if they take the door and then just find the cleave through the cover. They need to send the YMHLB to save Indigo here, probably. Oh, Indigo, yeah. Indigo and Chiltron should be okay. Kaide just stepped in their face and polyed in front of all of them. That was actually really disgusting. That would have been a fast punish. The YMHLB finds 3, even past the Astro, getting past the L there. Leona wants to get the chase on the Astro, but it's so far away, and Venner recognizes that and just backs up. They're just so safe in this wall here. Wario B is sent on 2. Shannon might be cut out here. Sausage does have access to Link, gets the cover. That might give him the option to Link here. They want to find Shannon, but no, Indigo get out of the guard. They weren't able to find the damage they needed to set up the Ninja LB Link here. And now Sausage wasn't able to reset or set up the Link, so not only did that happen, but that prolonged fight didn't let him reset, so caught without no MP and just punished for it. Yes, of course, you can share it, Tal. Go ahead. The chase is on for Val now. Bit of an unfortunate fight here, but Gnosis played that very well. Again, they know that they don't have to force anything. They can just play to their strength and make the enemy walk into their cleave. Oh, the Yojimbo buying some time. They paid off the map mechanics here to give him an additional 3 or so seconds. Sausage does have the access to the Link. They send it on DX. DX goes like at 54% or something there. The YMHLB should find the second confirmed. The Link too. Good job on Astra not allowing that break there. They do have a bit more damage now with the double DPS, so they can definitely play faster now. Leona did send the Medine there now, so Julian Tomes will have access to the next Medine, which again is this yellow icon here. This is very important. They're all stepping forward. DX stops to 50%. Tempura Code is sent already and Expedient, so they want to play forward. Lelouch choosing to not op the Scholar LB. Okay, there it is. I was a little terrified. Leona steps forward and gets caught out for it. They wanted to find the Choco Bastion probably, but get deleted off the screen. Pressure is sent on the other DPS at hand on Astra to not let them do any additional pressure. Indigo Plateau is going to go down here shortly, providing the reset as well for DX. So do they find another plunge and push forward? No, okay. Astra OB is going to be pretty massive on top of the Picto OB amp. That is what, 40% of a damage up if they so choose, which will be used here on the 50% to make sure they can confirm breaking the checkpoint. Val probably wants to step forward as the warrior and just stop this and be pretty safe in the Warrior LB. Okay, chooses not to. They play it safe. They could have bought enough time to cycle there and then wait for the cover. My Mage Beam is sent on Julian Tomes. They find the animation punish on Julian Tomes, but the damage sink wasn't there to confirm to stop that Choco Bastion. Good guard from Lelouch backing up here. The Soul Survivor, or sorry, the Eventide from DX is sent to send some damage back at them. The Mog finds a bit of cleave, but a bit of a mess right now. Some uncertainties, but the chase, they know that Shannon doesn't have anything. Venair and Lushing, whatever they kind of save Shannon here, but Shannon gets caught into the Bloda. Does go down here. DX does send Soul Survivor or Plunge on Vowed. Can they find the trade? Sausage does have access to Link here, though, so Gnosis wants to respect that. This is a bit of a scary position to pot here, though, and Sausage just presses forward to seize the play, not letting DX get to that next Eventide. Massive bloat up, a good Purify from Tomes. That would have definitely spelled the end there for Tomes into another Link. Good adjustment from Battlebred, even though being down 2-0 here, is able to stabilize and not lose to the mental game. Tomes steps forward, a bit too confident. Gets absolutely shredded. Shannon should go down here. No MP. The Bahamut doing some value. On point here, though. They do find the swap on Venair. Venair should have access to the teleport here. The Bloda and the Chase sent over to confirm the kill on Venair. Good recognition from Astra, or Battlebred. DX might want to choose to die on point here. The lead is on, actually, forgive me. Gnosis needs to cycle the point now. Vazak on Warrior. Can send the Warrior OB here to just keep putting them on the back foot and not letting them get an angle to regroup here. If Shannon gets away, that's a bit awkward. Sausage's last Shuriken, not able to find the confirm on Shannon, is going to be able to get away. But now Venair needs to cycle with Lelouch. Scholar under Seraph, though, is a very powerful option to just stall out the point here. There's a healer war on point here at the moment as they find the chase on Tomes. Oh, the Venair maybe misstepping there. Massive Rend catches them out of the Purify, but is it going to be enough? The Mug is sent. Venair with 5k. Okay, they do find the confirm over on Venair on Mats here. All the while, Lelouch on Scholar was cycling and buying at the time they kind of needed, though, so it might be enough. Indigo sends an offensive Hallowed Ground and he starts sending the Confivator. It's going to be Tomes' job next to find the best Choco Bastion in the world and stall out. The Star Prism does provide healing. DX has the Eventide. Okay, Tomes needs to just hide. Good recognition from DX Aver. Sends the Eventide to completely cancel out the Link from Sausage. With the changes now, it's a bit easier to do that. To read the Link and stop it in animation. But the prolonged encounter didn't really go in their way as DX didn't find time to cycle, and then Tomes dies in animation. Leona's going to definitely send the Picto OB here now to get into the damage amp, which is again a recent change. After you send Star Prism, not only heals, but it provides a damage up for your entire team. This is not boding well for Gnosis at the moment. The Scream found in Venair, no MP, does find the teleport away. The YMH Beam from Kaide says no. Stay TX, just finding whatever value you can to keep moving the crystal, though. Again, it is very much a crystal game. Very important. Just like Cloud9, we might be here for a minute, folks. Okay, DX gets punished. Do they get away? The last TBN, probably. Getting chased by Kaide Declare 4 is not enough. Is it to actually get away? That's massive. Because there's still 7 minutes on the clock here, so you might be able to find enough time to buy for another Eventide. Sausage with that Link here, though, is a bit scary. Kaide will have YMH Beam up, so they might find a Burst Sync kill. On DX, how much damage, yeah. And now the next YMH Beam should be sent immediately. Keep the pressure on, set up the second Link. I think it timed out. They do find Shannon. Oh no, it timed out. Shannon without guard here. Do they get caught in the Bloda? No, they walk away. Good Purify past the corner here to walk away. A little scary now for Umbra again. They did buy the Hallowed Ground from Indigo, though. Again, you kind of need to value how you want to use the Hallowed Ground, if it's an offensive one or a stability one. And against the Eventide coming up here, there won't be anything to really buy time against the Eventide. Choco Bastion, though, massive, important value found here on point. DX caught in the Warrior OB, no MP, does find time to get to the Eventide, though. Here it is. Now, another 8 seconds of stall time for his team to regroup here. And now Tomes should be able to get to the next picked OB, but is showing a bit too early. And they know that that's their win objective. That's how they get back into the game. So they send some pressure on Tomes. Caught in the Rend and the White Mage, but finds the smudge past the corner. Sausage under a lot of pressure. Gets the cover out from Indigo. Benair can set up this Astro OB with the Chocobashi coming up here now. Good guard from Benair, recognizing that they could have been killed in animation. There's some damage up here, and now so much damage. Kade, without the healer there, that might actually be the angle that Gnosis needs to get back in. Sausage, no MP. Do they have Shikushi? They all glued on. The uncertainties here of knowing who's on point is punishing them so much. As Gnosis is getting so much value off their cleave options. Indigo's gonna go down. You see, this is kind of the mistake of the hollowed ground from earlier, choosing to use it offensively. Still, regardless, good on Battlebred to stabilize a change from the first two maps. Still very much close encounters. Just what you want to see. Make sure I get... Just look at the amount of damage. Oh my god. Insane. Season 18, guys. It's going to be kind of stally for the rest of today, so make sure to buckle up, because we're going to see this again. In some form. Hopefully not. Alright, they do have one more map left. We'll be going to the new map, Bayside Battleground. It's Swiss, so they're playing for points. Yeah, I'll show it on screen here right after this. Each round is 4 maps, and each map is a point. After 3 rounds, we cut to top 2. Then the top 2 would do a best of 5. I'll show the infograph on screen in between games. I'm sure Battlebred recognizes their mistakes. A lot of experience on their team. So I'm sure they've talked about it now to recognize, to not overstay on point, and to cycle better. I should have been more responsible and gotten some water before this. That would have been the smart thing to do. Atreus will be on for round 2. Wonder if we'll see some adaptations. Maybe they choose different targets or recognize, again, like the game of the Eventide and the invulns, the kill priorities. Making sure they're not wasting Mog and Medines. It's very important in this matchup. Keep an eye on the Soul Survivor. Val stepping forward. Do they find a round? They do full send on Lelouch. Lelouch fully amped. Did they get caught? But the Radiant Aegis from Shannon was so fast. Good recognition on that Sun there. Oh my god, Sausage I think wasn't actually the target because the Soul Survivor is on Val, so Sausage just died to cleave. Bit unfortunate. Ninja needs a buff, by the way. Square Enix, thank you. Don't make it overpowered, but just give it a little bit of love, because there's so much cleave that just pushes it out of existence at the moment. Lelouch doing scholar things and pushing the crystal that chases on Val, bloating in the enemy, which is not really what you want to do. Oh, they get pinged if doesn't get the potion. The Soul Survivor is gonna just null out half of this Aquaville value in the White Mage Cure 3 probably. Do they have the damage? They'd want to kill the Val. They know they want to kill the Warrior. Will be assaulted on top. Isn't gonna be able to find anything, but DX gets punished on the Balota, and good on Val to recognize that they can just kind of man stand there and get the healing from Kade they needed into the cover. Lelouch in the background though did find the checkpoint break. So now in natural ebb and flow we'll be seeing the crystal push to the other end here. Kaide does have the white mage OB, and they can combo it up with the warrior OB as well if they so wish. Shannon sends the Bahamut, but a bit awkward. They do full send on Val, and Val finds the guard. Does get guard broken instantly from Lelouch, though. They do find the counter send. He gets covered into the warrior OB to send it back at them. Shannon gets punished for it after trying to Ifrit dash forward. The Astro OB is sent, though, so Tom's going to send the Chocobash, and do they kill Liliana? The Soul Survivor is on. They know that there's no cover. There's no cover. They need to kill Liliana here. DX needs this reset, but I think Liliana smudged past the corner there. Val sends the Rend on DX, trying to kill them before the next Eventide, but DX is able to get away. We do find almost a 50% for Astra now. Val in the Soul Survivor. No MP. Do they have cover soon? Yeah, it is from Inigo. And the Link finds the confirm on DX before the Eventide. They do find too. Oh, the Radiant Egg is not able to get the ping registry they needed to stop the next Link there. Oh my god. Forgive me. This, okay. I should be more attentive to the music for me here, but they do find the break on Astra. He's going to get the lead now. 2 minutes left on the clock. DX should be able to hold here first. Macrocosmos Ascent. They know they want to play in it. I would probably want to play faster before the next Warrior or Hall of Ground comes out. Shannon walks forward again, not respected. Just they're walking into cleave, right? The same thing, the same issue that Ninja has is he kind of want to show for a little while, but the Ifrit dash can be punished without even trying to be. DX sends the Eventide, not really able to find any damage though. Where's the Soul Survivor from DX? I didn't see him plunge forward. I think he just salted and then sent the Eventide. Picked OBs from both. Pictos here will be available. Val sends this. The Warrior beyond Shannon is caught in the onslaught. The Medine is sent from Liana, but it didn't really. Some desync, some uncertainties again. Maybe nerves getting the best of them. Venair cycles their guard here. Gets caught in the first Ninja Stun. Sends the Astro B and the Expedient from Lelouch. They do want to be able to play forward. DX sends Assault and so much cleave on point. Oh my god. Season 18. Alright. Good synergy there from Umbra, but they do send majority of their OBs here. And Astra doing well to quickly reset now. A minute left on the clock. Umbra is at the disadvantage right now. There is a recent change for Bayside where the teams will always have sprint now coming out of spawn. So you'll be able to find some faster regroups to contest this push. Everybody in Scholar Shields and Empirico knows is so confidently just stepping forward. Oh, they do send a bit of a damage on Indigo. Scares out the cover though. I mean the Hollow Ground, forgive me, that was a bit early. And Shannon gets caught in so much damage from Narnia. I just didn't expect it at all. Kind of in the open though, so kind of at fault there. Hopefully they recognize that and take some learning lessons from it. 15 seconds left. Gnosis needs to know they need to good on Astra to recognize that just spreading out here to stop any form of contest. Tomes takes the pad and force the guard instantly. 2 seconds left. Okay, DX is on, but now Tomes is just caught out of a position. Do they find the smudge away? The Link from Sausage says no. Don't get, like, where are you going, bro? Shannon should be going down next. No DPS left over on Umbra, but DX does have the Eventide. Do they find Lelouch next? They do send the Warrior, oh, they don't send the Warrior OB. Okay. I thought they would confidently keep chasing the healers here with Bloda and the CC options that they have over on Astra. Okay, now they're just waiting out the Eventide and letting the point push is very smart from Umbra, from Master, forgive me. No Eventide timer left, so DX should be going down here shortly. Low MP. Venair's going to need to find a defensive option from the Astro B, which mitigates the next attacks from the enemy team. Picked OBs from both teams should be coming out here. The Rend finds Tomes. Tomes forced to guard. What's safe in the Macrocosmos though? Maybe wants to back up a bit. Smudges away. The Bloda from Valve chases and presses forward on Tomes to not let them get the Victor OB. Good on Astra to recognize it. Moments like this where you can find moments to pot. Good on Indigo to recognize that over in the back end. Shannon already without Aegis or guard. And during that guard, they do find the send on Lelouch though. So a little scary without the Scholar now. And Venair needs to reset. No MP from either Astra or the Summoner. Tomes trying to do whatever he can in the Stroko Bastion. But getting caught, again, the cycling is, you don't usually want to see more than one person on point. Again, this is very much a cleave meta. Sausage will have the Ninja Link here to be able to confirm over on whoever's on point. Oh, early sends it. I think that was Macrocosmos from Venair. Was timed out right then, just enough to heal DX past the 50% to not allow the Ninja Link. But it does have the YMHLB. Do they choose to send it on DX? They need to wait out this Microcosmos, though. Val, no. One recoup left. Do they have cover? Oh, they do send it on Kaide, though. So now Val, the warrior, is getting caught over on the other end here. Should be going down here shortly. There is no potion available. No way he gets away. Okay, gets killed from Lelouch's broil cast. There's just so much cleave to follow, guys. Forgive me about the camera at moments like this. The plunge is sent on Kaide, and Kaide knows that that's who the target would be, so he just chooses to quickly get away. Indigo, though, without the healer there, overstays and gets cut out. Astro B now should be able to combo with the next Eventide if they so wish. Sausage forced to guard, no MPs, caught on the Soul Survivor, nothing, just absolutely shredded. They need to find the reset, so he goes over on Kaide, and Kaide now without guard needs to find whatever the healing they can, or maybe a Seraph Strike away. Did they actually get away? Okay, it would have been criminal if they did. The Warby finds 3, and they still have access to the Eventide, so this is very much in Gnosis' favor. Without the hollowed ground from Inigo, it's so far away. A little terrifying to have the Pally on point, because now they want to play for hollowed ground. Do they choose to send? They know the Pally's in Sword Oath. They picked Obi here. Now comes on, knocking back Indigo, and Indigo without guard should be the target at play. The Salted Earth finds him. No? Okay. They do find so much extra additional cleave, though. On Sausage sends the plunge. The Medine sends it to guard, though. Shannon also sends the Bahamut, but okay, the guard crack from Lelouch spells the end for Sausage there. Indigo is still so far away from the hollowed ground. They need to find time to cycle. They do send the cover over on Liliana, though, so Kaide's going to be going down here on point, I believe. Kaide doing whatever they can in the cures, but gets interrupted. Should be going down, and that gives access to DX to have next another plunge. Send it on Val. They know they don't have cover. The warrior should be pullable now. Actually, after this prolonged encounter, now we see the hollowed ground game coming up here again. Yeah, without guard. Do they have this much? The guard crack from Lelouch finds this much, but so much damage. Do they find... Oh, Indigo is telling him to stay on point. Very smart to let the point be cycled from the Paladin during hollowed ground there while staying in range for the cover. Sausage no guard, though. A little scary. Oh, the Confivator finds the kill on DX. Which is pretty crucial. Liliana's going to be able to send the Choco Bastion now. Maybe finding a cheeky knockback. Sausage doesn't find the healing from the Star Prism in time. Goes down. 4v4 now. They're sending so much damage to Macrocosmos, and it's just ridiculous. So you might hear me momentarily start calling this what's called slop. This is a very term we've adapted lately, so forgive me if you hear me say it, but you might hear me say it at times continuing on today. Oh my god, the Choco Bastion. The point moved a little bit there, a little scary. Indigo no impede might want to step off the point. You don't want your Paladin on like this because you need to have them cover. Val, since the Warrior B finds 2 on top of the Mog. Mog of the Ages from Liliana finds so much cleave damage, but they don't find the confirm. The Bahamut Kaide on point with no MP, a little scary. Sausage as well caught in so much cleave. Val doing whatever they can in the Warrior B AoE cleave damage, but it's just getting mitigated out by the double healers. Oh my god, the point moved again. Indigo caught out of position. The Medine, oh my god, from Tomu's finds 2. DX does go down before the Eventide, though. This might be something. Val needs to find maybe the best Blota I've ever seen in my life. That is an option here to get the point, to get them off the point. Lelouch Scholar be cycling forward. Sausage taking advantage of the Doton defensive, but so much damage gets snapshotted before the mitigation applied, I believe. Gets the guard crack. And Val without guard as well now. They know they can quickly swap over to the War. The Mog of the Ages is sent. Indigo needs to come back fast for that cover. The cover sends it on Val. Val needs to find the potion. Chooses to back up. Kaide sends an offensive. It'll be a desperate play to kill Tomes here on the other end, but does have guards still, so should be able to get away. The Rend is sent, though. Finds only him, though. And not killing right there. You need that sync, because now the Macrocosmos is going to just provide such a safety net. An aggressive Eventide to find damage is sent from DX, but it's a little bit disrupted, so not able to find any damage. Indigo does have access to the hologram. The Link is sent on DX Saver. China doing whatever they can with the Phoenix, trying to get some form of stability. Choco Bastion now is going to thread the knockback. No way. Okay, I was expecting everything else, maybe like a bit of a misstep, but not the Choco Bastion knockback. Holy moly. And Umbra will sweep up their set today. 4-0. GG's, GG's. Oh my god. Let's hope that we don't go over 10 minutes in every game from here on out. That might be very much the case. Holy moly. Alright. GG's. Let me double check on the ads to make sure. Okay, there was an ad already run, so we should be good. Please look into this full bullet chats. Real full games, just in case. Alright, GG's. Getting our next matchup here going. Let me adjust the information on screen for you. Next, we'll be seeing Valiant versus Stooges. The Holy Paladin Wars. Oh my god, thank you. Here, you can have fermented butter. Let's fix the screen. Oh, forgive me. I completely forgot to use this one asset here. It's been a minute since I used this screen, but just so I can try to remember, that was Battle Bread with Liana, Indigo, Val, Kadi, Tiny, Swayu. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Say. Forgive me if I'm butchering your name. And now, over on the other end, we did see just now Gnosis with Julian, Diax, Shannon, Fina, Lelouch, and Eris. Let me fix up these teams here. Oh. Let me go back here. It's misspelled? Oh, I believe that's how it was sent to me. So it might have been a typo. Let me go ahead and get our team sorted into our PF. Oh, I can show it. I can show the bracket on screen here. There you go. While I get this PF sorted. Alliance versus Stooges. Sure, Oswald. Gap is up under me. You are Astro. Yo. Okay, they made the PF, so we'll go ahead and get into this. Okay, so as you can see on screen, all 4 maps are predetermined, so they can start playing right away. We are having matches happening simultaneously. What's on screen shows the Twitch icon next to some matchups. Those are the games that will be streamed today. After 3 rounds, the top 2 cut. We'll play a best of 5 that will be streamed for the finals. Make sure we're good to go. Oh, what? Oh, okay. We had some miscommunication. All right. Okay, looks like we're good to go here soon. Again, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully everyone's New Year is off to a well start. We're gonna have Paladin, the Holy Knight Wars here at play today. On Valiant's side, you can see Sir Oswald, Opal Penelope, Dandelion, Elena, Bepsi Cola, Atreus Auditory, Airweaver, Pio, Arfeo Zeke, and Moon Eclipse over on Stooges. They will be playing Palo Volcano, Stance, and Bayside. Go ahead and send a ready check. Get started. Oh, 12, 6. Okay. I missed that ready check. Need to double check. Okay, we're good to go. To repeat some information, they'll be playing 4 maps. Each map is a point. After our rounds, we'll do a cut to top 2 with the point leaders. Information on screen, Valiants versus Stooges. Alright, good luck to both of our teams. Pepsi Cola on Dark Knight over the Dancer. Interesting, interesting. Good to see. And over on Stooges' end, playing a popular meta comp at the moment, the double range with Picto Bard. Oh, an ad. Okay. Both teams with Pictos. Again, the Mog and Medine are going to be crucial in most of these fights, so make sure to look out for those buffs. The Dark Knight and the Scholar, Eildon is going to be at play, so make sure to look out for any people that can be caught out from Umbra. You want to be looking at the buffs. The information at hand is probably the most important thing over what's at play, since there's so much cleave and accidental damage that it can just it can completely kill anybody out. Obviously stepping forward already in TBI, and Pio already gets into Mage's Ballad. Atreus steps forward, both Paladins are already in Sordo, basically. The plunge distance on Atreus gets the card crack instantly. The Jukuhun finds the confirm, but they do find the exchange against the Picto. Airweaver has to smudge away in guard. I think Dandy, roared all of them, basically. And now the reset from the plunge finds Pio, but Pio should be relatively safe in the pay. And they're able to send it right back at Oswald, because Oswald stepped forward with the Shotron. Airweaver doesn't have smudge or guard, and they do recognize that from... Okay, the smudge just came up. What timing? Nerf smudge, guys. I'm just gonna say it. That timer is still too short. Dandy forced to purify. Caught now with no MP. I don't believe he has guard. Bepsi might have... Okay, the guard just came up. Should be able to find some help in TBNs. The elusive jump does get them past the wall, but gets snapshotted by Airweaver's Picto damage. Bepsi forced to guard. The cover is available from Oswald. The massive 3-man Y-Mage beam before the Paladin gets up forward and gets the cover. The guard crack is sent on Oswald, not giving him any room to find a cover. Atreus forced to guard now, but Bepsi, without any offensive or defensive options, I believe, should be the chase. Atreus finds steps forward and finds the stun. Delaying that first eventide is crucial against the Paladin invuln game. Lena with the Scholar be. Is that their Seraph? That is their Seraph. Oh, and that's a minute timer, so a little awkward. But desynced now. I want to see an early Scholar OB to find some room to be able to stabilize enough time to cycle for a 5-5. Zeke does have the link, and it's not even needed to kill Opal. The Opal just spawned in the open. The link finds one. Is on Bepsi. Do they find sorry, kills out the Scholar, but do they find the second link? The cover from Atreus saves his ninja, because they know that they wanted to stop the next link there. So a good recognition from Golvy's covering your ninja when they're trying to link. Dandy forced to guard. I don't think he has roar. Maybe he guarded first. Oh my god, just so much damage. There's just so much tempo. Stooge is in absolute control of this game at the moment. Oswald forced to guard, and because he went down earlier, the hallowed ground is still so far away. FC's gonna need to do whatever they can, be a Time Lord, and get to this eventide. There it is. They need a cycle now. Opal doesn't want to show, and they know that, but FC gets caught in... I think they got double CC'd from the ninja, and like some layering there from the paladin and the ninja stuns, not letting them get on point. Wow. And in a very quick fashion, they do take game one. Game one will go to Stooges. Let me fix that on screen. They are Umbra. I wonder if they'll decide to swap anything, because we'll be going to Volcano now, which doesn't favor, arguably doesn't favor well for the double ranged. Let me make sure there's no ads. No, I think we're good. Alright. I'm gonna ready check your gun. Let me know if I need to turn the game up or anything, by the way. I think they're ready to go. Teams are warmed up now, right? So gonna see some very powerful plays now. That's a Squires League graduate. Let's go collect to them. Oh, Wings of Fire gamer. Not even I have that. Much stronger than me. Both teams locking in the same comp. Did Oswald change his shield? I'm pretty sure he changed his shield. Holy. Hi Ava, what's up? Zeke just chilling. He's in his own zone. No comp changes. We saw the tempo that this comp can bring, so we'll see how now. Okay, but immediately both Chotrons, that sends the guard crack already on Atreus. They do send. There was the change recently with the guard crack layering, and the sync wasn't really clean. The Picto not able to find any extra damage to punish the paladin there. Both paladins are already resetting. And now I think Stooges recognize that there is no Seraph, so maybe they want to fight soon. After this potion from PO, you should see a call here soon. Dandy stepping forward, sends some damage, forced to guard. Oswald caught, forced to purify. So much damage. Is now in guard, but the guard, there is no guard crack option actually, but the exchange is a scent on Airweaver. Airweaver is able to smudge away into the potion, and the chase is on. PO stepping forward, finds the snare on Oswald without being able to purify. Can Zeke find the layering? Oh, the bit of a misstep there. The Sakuchi forward wasn't able to find the assassinate, but I don't think it was enough damage. Over on the other end, Candy doing whatever he can on point. I think that was a Fat Finger guard there. Maybe he's just respecting the damage. Both teams back up the neutral game. The High Mage Beam is sent on Opal. Before the Medine, good. Oh my god, at 2k, Oswald finds the cover to save his Picto. Picto can send it back with Medine. There is no Medine over on Airweaver, but Opal can definitely send this next call. They do find Moon Eclipse over on the speed lane, but Atreus also covers their player. Bepsi is getting full send under Mug. So much ridiculous damage, but Atreus caught in the counter send. They know that they didn't have guard after that cover there. Zeke uses the speed lane with guard to get away. Bit of a scrap here at the moment. Okay. A little bit of an advantage over on Astra right now. The Paladin OB will be available first for Oswald. Heal steps forward. They know that they have picked OB and the Link. Okay, they do find... Oh my god, there's so much. I don't think the Link even reset. Yeah, it did. Airweaver gets punished even through the... before the Medina sent. I would have set up the next Link there from Zeke, so... Crucial misplay from Stooges here at the moment. Footsies, Atreus should be able to find this potion over on the other end with the Sheltron safety. Opal gets caught in first stun. They know that they don't want to let him Medine. All the bar damage and the damage beam is sent, but is it enough? AK, again, oh, they assassinate is sent over from Zeke after the Sakuchi. PO is in Bartleby. Who do they can keep fighting. Atreus sends defensive followed here. Everybody is safe in this buff here called Phalanx, which reduces all damage taken around you and your teammates. Okay, the orbs are pretty favorable here at the moment for Stooges and under the Bard OB to get that OB gen. First stun is sent on Bepsi, putting some pressure on the Dark. Is force assaulted. They can kind of dance and just try to force an invo on here and then reset is probably the play. 3 guards already spent from Stooges. There is the Eventide from Bepsi sent. And they know they don't need to fight this. They can just completely reset. The Seraph's already down. They can just wait. They can entirely play it slow and just play for the orbs. You can see Atreus over on the opposite end grabs an orb to get to the next solid ground if they can. Zeke can find a confirm with this Link on top of the Wymage beam. Shotron is spent from Atreus, gets in Sordo, should be safe. Good footsies from both teams right now. They can choose to play it slow again. Atreus can just choose to potion. They know they can probably beat the Picked OB. Wymage beam is sent on, oh my god, on Dandy before the Dragoon. Oh my god, he didn't even have any, I don't think he saw that coming, because usually you don't send a Dragoon with LB. PO is able to actually live. Bepsi finds the side engage though, able to find the confirm on PO. Should have another salted. It is a 4v4. Because they're able to kill a Zeke, I mean a PO, forgive me. Able to find, oh okay, Zeke actually Giga game somehow and finds that Link to punish. Should be able to get a second Link going. Does Atreus have a stun? Can they keep this going? Airweaver smudges forward, trying to find so much damage, but okay, they realize, okay, it's far. A minute left on the clock here with the Paladin LB advantage over on Stooges at the moment. Airweaver can send this Choco Bastion first. You kind of want to layer these defensives first, so I want to see the Picto OB probably send here first. Dandy forced to guard is going to probably choose to do a defensive Dragoon OB to stall out. There is the Choco Bastion and the Dragoon OB. Atreus choosing to completely mitigate out the Dragoon OB, not giving him any chance to find any kill confirms here. And the cover was spent already from Atreus as well. They do just send forward and not let Oswald find the cover to be able to live the burst, or sorry, out sustain the burst that Standard over on Stooges' comp is trying to do. The Bepsi and Elena were trying to both retreat over on the speed lane, and they recognize that they need to split up. Elena's potting over on the other end, and then all the while, the point is being put, the checkpoint's being broken here over on Stooges. 10 seconds left. And Oswald's still so far away from the hollow ground. Elena's going to need to find so much value from this Scholar will be to be able to stall it out. 2 seconds left. Oswald's getting forced to purify, has to get on, is already spent the Shotron and the guard, so they know he can't really cover. He can be sent entirely. No, not boding well for Valence at the moment. Elena, no MP, caught out a guard. Zeke steps forward, wants to find the Link. Link 1. I think the Picto has some damage left. The Wymage beam to send to make sure that the Link can keep on going. They do send it on Dandy. FC is going to need to step on with Eventide. Did they Link before the Eventide? Oh my god. I think they were CC'd in that frame there. Usually you can beat the animation. And the Medine just ennobles face. Airweaver says, no, this is my point. Get off. Oswald, no guard. Already burned out of the Sheltron. The shield oath and the shields from the Scholar is definitely not going to be enough. There's just so much tempo advantage at the moment for our Stooges. Elena doing whatever they kind of cycle. Valiance needs to just buy time for Bepsi to get back. Massive, actually, okay, Dandy did send the roar earlier. That now there's the guard. They know they want to cycle. Peel's going to have Bardo be here, though, to find the next confirm. The damage amp and the encore should completely delete the next person. They can force the Eventide and then quickly swap over to the Picto. And Peel sees it. Airweaver sets it up as well. Opal just gets fun. That's a kind of just another learning lesson here. It's a very valuable experience for our new LPer today. Oswald's cover got ghosted, I believe, and now the Medine and the Picto damage, yeah, just everything. So much tempo and damage that is provided from this comp and just keep the fights going, not letting Oswald get to that next hollowed ground. And Zeke going 11-0. Absolute destruction from the guy. Actually, Opal's still pumping. Okay, you love to see it. Good job, good job. There's some life still over on Valiance, which is good to see. Stooges will take a game 2. Our last 2 maps are Sands and Bayside. We're seeing Sands for the first time today. Personally, it is my favorite map at the moment. I know that might sound a bit crazy, but I think in comparison to where all the other maps are at the moment, I think Sands is fun, okay? Leave me alone. Oh, I should have given them a chance to forgive. I should have ready checks. Alright, let's go. I don't do it. Remind me after the set to force the ad so it doesn't happen after or between a game. Should be around after the set. Both teams staying true to their comps. One thing that maybe not a lot of people know, but this practice or these kind of style of tournaments is very important because the deadline for CCRC forms is on the 14th. So teams are trying to like get together and practice because we're going to be playing the preliminary stage here soon, starting in February. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. Any and all practice you can get in January is going to really help all of these teams into that bracket stage. Make sure this gets... Killed by the Cactar? Hell yeah, that's my favorite. I wonder if we see early smudges from both Pictos. Getting to that first Mog is pretty important, especially in these cleave lanes here in the center. Tempura Code Squad, the Scholar Shields are applied, both Paladins stepping forward. Shultron already spent from Atreus, isn't Sword Oath. Okay, they're kind of safety gaming. You do see Air Weaver already with the Mog, and Opal on the other end. You do want to get to that Mog of the Ages as soon as you can. You want to send the Skittles. That second motif is so important for this first engage. Just the second Oswald steps forward, they say no. They say you thought, oh my god, the Paladin racism. There's always some kind of funny like background game between two Paladins. As the other Paladin always wants to call the other Paladin Daddy, otherwise gets caught and just completely bursts it out with the Mug. The Mug amp damage there. Now Elena caught out of position. The Medine from Air Reaver sends it out of guard. The Comet spells the end for Elena. Which should now mean Stooges has full control of this game and should be able to get the checkpoint break here. Again, this mechanic now is that every time the crystal reaches 50%, the mechanic is entirely random. So this could have been quicksand, this could have been... Oh my god, look at them game. They all purified it. Holy moly. If I was playing right now and they did that, I would say good job. If that's your team, you want to say good job. MC forced to guard, and they probably want to send everything on the dark now to try to beat the first Eventide, but Atreus, no way he lives Lord out of this, is safe in the Cure 3 and the pay from Pio though, and the Mateen just completely destroyed Opal on the other end. Oswald is in guard, a little awkward. Air Weaver's gonna send the Choco Bastion to get into the Star Prism. Bepsi forces the Eventide now. Now Bepsi just wants to cancel out this Choco Bastion and cycle the point and just buy time for the team. Oh my god, Elena from 30, like 20 ohms, gets killed with the Confivator. The link from Ziggs finds Bepsi. I think Oslo doesn't have guard for another second here. Opal needs to find this Choco Bastion. Atreus sends an offensive hollow ground to get into the Confivator to send more damage. Dandy doing whatever he can. He should be able to stall out with the Dragoon LB going up in the air now. You can see the Sky High animation. Opal over. They do find the quicksand, forcing Opal to guard. Opal smudges forward, a bit dangerous. Is going to send the Choco Bastion on point, but the White Mage Beam from Moon says no. Gets killed in animation before the Star Prism is sent. Atreus gets guard cracked after the cover. Okay, good confirmed. Dandy and Bepsi finding the damage they needed to kill Atreus out of the cover there. But not choosing not to reset there. You got already gotten a kill. You kind of want to use this wall. There's still 2 minutes left. You don't need to keep going. Once your damage is spent, you just kind of need to chill for a second. You're like in the recovery stability phase after setting your damage. Mooney is safe in the pay. Should be able to get out. Some damage back and forth. Airweaver will have the next Picto be coming up here soon. All of the damage should be available from Umbra. The Medina is sent on Bepsi. Even okay. I thought maybe there was enough time for Bepsi to get to the recoup or recover because Pio was caught in some cross CC there for a bit. But they do finding that kill on Bepsi is gonna prolong that next even type. But they do find the healer, which is kind of it's much more important than we may think it is. But more so the case because there's still so much time left. So not having that healer there will mean that the MP is being burned much more from Stooges. But Stooges knows that they don't need to really play forward. They do turn around to kill Dandy in the heat wave. There's some miscommunication. Maybe they cycling Airweaver getting so much juice right now. HS will be able to have the hologram shortly. There is a minute left. They know they don't need to forces. They just kind of dance around and then punish. They don't need to extend past this wall here. The cover, oh, they got the jump on it. That not really sure. A bit of a panic cover there. Dandy no guard as well. A little scary now for Valiant. Airweaver does send the guard. The Medine on Oswald. They know he doesn't have guard. Punishes him for stepping forward like that. Listen, oh my god. That was a forced ad from Twitch. I apologize. Elena, no guard, is gonna go down here. Gets caught in the CC from the ninja. That's Raiju 1. They can find Raiju 2 on Opal now. Okay. Sky High buying some time for the points to rotate. Now Bepsi should be able to get on with Eventide. The YMH Beam finds the confirm on Elena. They know that the Paladin cover wasn't available. And Bepsi is just completely not going to be the disregarded during the Soul Survivor. Or sorry, not the Soul Survivor, the Living Dead. Well, Opal doesn't get the registry on point there. To get on point in time. In very strong fashion, Stooges takes game 3. Oh, I missed the scoreboard. Oh no. Okay, give me one moment. Let me make sure the other teams are good to go. So this was Eidolon versus Cheatson. Eidolon versus Cheatson. The round 1 maps. Okay, forgive me. Our final map is Bayside. Okay. Bayside Battleground. And our latest maps. self-reminder for me to force an ad after this. Thank you for your patience today. Hopefully I've been doing decent enough. And Q. The dancer. There it is. Holy moly. Pepsi's dancer. Unlocked. Dancer is definitely one of the most fun jobs to see in light party format. They didn't get the chance to warm up prior to this, so hopefully they'll do okay today. Dragoon Dancer is very disgusting, and good on Opal to have the flexibility to swap off Picto to play Dark Knight today. Gonna see another very fast engage, probably. Dandy already sets up the elusive. Who did they find the stun on? Both Paladins stepping forward. Atreus stepping forward with Sheltron, just full confidence. The Soul Survivor is applied on Mooney. And Mooney is gonna be pretty safe here, but Dandy forced to back up here, not able to send much damage or get into life. The cover already out from Atreus is sent on Airweaver. Bit of a scrap. They know Dandy doesn't have anything. They would have just CC him out entirely. Get kind of, there's just abs. Okay, Oswald says come back. Dandy gets the cover. And now Opal, no resources left. Okay, the guard crack is already spent from Atreus, so Opal can play in the Salted Earth relatively safe here. Not much damage left over from Umbra, and they know Atreus doesn't have guard, I think. Can they find the exchange? Okay, both tanks go down. Dandy and Pepsi as the DPS in an LB comp like this. The living past this opener is very important, so far it's not the worst condition, even though Oswald does go down from Valiance. Mooney might send a defensive Flame H beam, gets the wake up on Dandy. Dandy 135 HP does go down. Oh, wow, it's always so funny to see the dancer just spinning away. Lena is forced to guard, but kind of safe here in the Seraph. Pepsi does have the dancer OB now. Sends the dance partner on Opal, but might need to swap it to Elena to find a Curing Waltz, but doesn't have it, I believe. Oswald will be able to come back now and find a cover dancer OB combo. Extended fights. Oh, the cover and the guard already from Oswald, but it was sent on Pepsi, but they weren't ready for it. The link from Z confirms Oswald out of the guard there and finds two, because Pepsi had stepped away from that link there for a second. They had dashed forward right when the cover went out, so they just took so much immediate damage. And link 3 from Zeke. So much tempo now at the moment set up for Stooges here, because now they're able to combo the next person with the Bard Picto damage. The Hollow Ground will be available too from Atreus to be able to cancel out Pepsi's Dancer OB, so you kind of want to see an extended fight to force out the Hollow OB first before the Dancer OB. That or at the very least help make sure Oswald's able to live long enough. That's the cover on the Dancer. Airweaver sets up the Choco Bastion. Very well positioned right now and entirely safe on this. The Encore is sent on Opal, I think. The Opal guards the pre-damage, but still, the Encore rips some MP. Airweaver smudges away now. He's already done his job, sending some damage and setting up the Star Prism. Pepsi doing whatever they can. Opal steps forward. Do they have the Salted up? I don't believe so. Pepsi's caught on the back foot, though. And the cover gets ghosted, too. So no Dancer will be at play. Good on Stooges to recognize that that's the win condition right there. Just completely null it out. Don't give him a chance. Opal now doing a very good job stalling out the point. They are pretty safe in the Seraph as well. Dandy forced to guard. A bit awkward. They know that the Eventide invuln should give them what they need. The layering into the next invuln now is a bit messy, because it is a 4v5. Elena overstays though. That you want to cycle well when you know that the people that are invuln can just hold the point for you. You don't need to go past this wall here. Zeke finds the confirm on Oswald. The beam gets ghosted too, at least. Some Valiants might have some form of stability now. Does the link find Opal? There it is, link 3. And Pio still with so much damage, just ripping Babsy apart to make sure Zeke's links can keep going. The Dancer Ruby Dragoon combo can very much still get them back in this game, but they need to find the angle. Airweaver with the Chocobashi coming up here. Lena gets just ripped apart. Babsy's timer is still... Wait, did Pepsi DC? Oh. And I think the knockback from Choco Bastion pushed them away. Holy moly. In a less than 4-minute game, Stooges will take game 4. GG's from both of our teams. GG's. Yeah. Now, I believe Eidolon is ready for their next match. Let me show the bracket one more time for you guys. And let me force an ad so it doesn't happen. Apparently one just ran again. What timing? Okay, let me clean up this scoreboard. Eidolon versus Chibi Fire. And here, put the PF up. Versus Chibi Fire. Oh. Okay. Both well-known, respected teams. Chibi Fire was our last invitational participant as well. So good to see. Very powerful players here on both ends. Sure that the scores are reported. Bracket. I got you. I can show it on screen real quick. We'll report all the points, and you'll be able to see the crystal progress once we're done with round 3. So right now we're on round 3, and we'll be streaming Eidolon versus Chibi Fire next. Waiting on Chibi Fire to respond back to me. Oh, this is true. I think people might be DCing. Hopefully that is not the case. Okay, looks good over in the rest of the den. No DCs. Let me message the other captain. There was 2 teams today we didn't have the time for to show on stream, so maybe they'll make it out and we can see them in the finals. And that's Quillen Time and Cheats and Hitters. Both are CCRC, or forgive me, any Community Cup and future CCRC participants. So good luck to them. So hopefully they've been having some good games. Yeah, I got to swap out the emotes. I forgot that I put some unfollower and some unsub. Yeah. Okay. All right. Before this starts, just in case, I'm going to run an ad right now before this starts. So hopefully we don't get any interruptions. Twitch has been very aggressive with ads lately, and that's out of my control. So I do apologize. I do have the bare minimum of ads on this channel, but sometimes they just decide to send it, and that just kind of is the crappy reality that we're in right now. So let me run the 60-second ad, and we'll be right back. Ten seconds left. Okay, we should be back. Hello. Alright, so over on your left-hand side on Astra, we do have Fallen Dreams. You can go ahead and guess who that is. I'm not gonna give their other name. Sparrowhawk. Neo Dominium. Oh my god, I always say Dominium. Dimium? Sure. Vestel Sawyer, Naya Hartfeld. And on Umbra, under Chibifire, they have Yuto Ichika, Lin Tia, Chiru, Mikchol. I'm not going to try to pronounce this. Harry Peregrine Loft. And today for these 4 maps, we will be playing Volcano, Bayside, Sands, and C9. So let me make that a note of that. Volcano, Bayside, Sands, C9. Alright, both teams look like they're ready to go. Bit of aggressive comps on both end. I think this is our first Dark Mirror as well, if I looked at that correctly. So these Saltids and the Cleave game is going to be pretty monumental. Ion Mage, interesting. I believe they forced her on Scholar duty recently, so maybe they argued against that and said no. How do you request a song? I do have that off at the moment. Alright, good luck. Fun to both of our teams. Bard Dragoon, very much one of the comfiest, strongest synergies in the game at the moment, outside of the popular slop comps. So much burst potential from both teams. You might see somebody just get completely 100 to 0'd here, and it will be very fast. I apologize if I do miss it. Make sure, again, to track where the Soul Survivor is going. That's usually the tell for who's the burst target. We do see Chu already going into the Picto Shield, steps forward. Do they smudge forward to try to get into the second motif? Mick, a little scared, gets the early guard, bit of nerves at the moment. It's pretty safe in pay, and then Neo was just faking on the bloated the entire time, steps forward and finds the damage on Yuto. Oh my god, even the Soul Survivor is not going to be able to really stop that engage. Some jitters at the moment. Fallen Dream stepping forward. Mick forced to reset low MP bars from all over on Umbra. And now this should be about the next 15-second window here, so Astra should have full damage coming up here soon to just completely burst somebody out again if they so wish. I want to see Mick stop this 50. You usually want to see the Dark Holds first. There's TBI Vest. Safely pops guard, but was safe in the pay. Again, this blood is usually fake, but actually the onslaught on top of the freaking poly from the White Mage was sent on Mick, and then all the while Spiral steps forward and gets caught in all the extra cross cleave, I think. The double range damage can also come from everywhere over from Chibi Fire. That's one of the scary things about double range, is just the damage can come from so far away. Bit of a chase going on. Fallen Dreams gets the pay. He's able to step away and get the potion. Neo providing some disengage. The White Mage Beam gets snapshotted on Yuto. That's a VPN diff if I've ever seen one before. Oh my god, parry all the while. the tempo game happening for Master at the moment. Survives the second confirm on the White Mage, but they actually do manage to trade on Neo. And that's before the Warrior OB. Usually you don't want to die before your OB is up, because then I just wasted seconds. But a 4v2 at the moment, and double range can't really contest. They don't really have the tools or capabilities to really hold here at the moment. So True doing whatever they can to escape is getting staggered on that first pick to OB too, so Astra should be able to confirm the 50% break here. Vest, pretty safe in the pay. Pay recently, like 2 patches ago, got a buff that provides movement speed now, which is kind of insane. Is going to be able to find the potion and then resync. Vlentia, all the while, the other bard on the other end, gets into the Encore. Vest chooses to also mirror that. Both Encores are available. Mick voting very well in that Eventide, but they recognize that they're just going to quickly swap and punishes Yuto for even trying to show their face in the game. The Encore just rips apart all the MP, spelling the end for Mick out of the Eventide, the Invuln. Oh my god, just so much damage now setting up the tempo, trying to get the chase on the Bard. The Star Prism from True and the Choco Bastion, a little awkward. It only found the buff on them. The Choco Bastion mitigation doesn't really matter right now because the checkpoint already broke. You kind of just want to let them and try to find a 5% regroup here. Parry sends the White Mage Beam into the Dragoon over across from Narnia, but the range from it is so massive that it allows the kill to be sent on top with the Picto damage on top. Neo in pay, steps forward, is caught in the Soul Survivor, doesn't get the potion, might get punished for it. Yuto doing whatever he can. They're not really letting this Dragoon play the game. Fallen Dreams on Dark is just kind of Giga Gaming on point. It's going to guard into the Salted and should be sending the Eventide. There it is, Invuln for the next 8 seconds. They do send the plunge, Mick forced to guard. Anytime you're the plunge target, you know you want to almost guard instantly. Good White Mage Beam from Naya over from across the map. Yuto just taking so much damage somehow. They do find the trade on Neo somehow, even while being put on the back foot. The exchange happens now to 4v4. Mick overstayed the Quietus, not really finding any healing. Give me Tor Cleaver. We'll call it Quietus, okay? Fallen Dreams pretty safe in the Salted Earth at the moment. Mick needs to find this potion. The bar damage Sparrow up in the air, the Sky High. Finds one, finds two, is parry caught over on the other end. Not just no room at all to breathe. So much momentum at the moment for Astra. Churu needs to find this Choco Bastion, but they know that that's a win condition. Eidolon recognizes that. Don't let the win condition get back in the game. The Choco Bastion would have provided some defensive options with not only the mitigation, but the Star Prism healing. Yuto doing whatever he can, trying to show in the Horde Roar after the Scar probably. There's the Horde, finds 3, but is it enough? The Onslaught on top of the Imp, the Miracle of Nature from the White Mage just rips Yuto apart. No MP left. He's caught in all the cross CC as well. The chase potential from Warrior is very powerful. Mick doing whatever they can. It's going to be... Oh, they didn't send the Eventide! They almost got caught off the point in the Choco Bastion animation there. True, forced to guard. I think they sent the Star Prism. Yeah, they did. Vlin does have Bardo be going. And they find the Encore. Who did they send it on? Churukot and Soul Survivor. The Encore ripped the MP from 2 over on Eidolon there, which was maybe an angle for them to get back in the game. But they stepped up the point there for a frame, so unfortunate circumstances for Chibi Fire, but in very strong fashion. Astro will push to 100%, or sorry, Eidolon will push to 100% and take game 1. Yeah, update the scoreboard. Next, we'll be going to a neutral map, Bayside Battleground. Good showing from Eidolon, playing to their strengths, playing to the comp. I do want to see... They did... Chibi Fire was able to find the strength of what the comp's bringing with being able to burst somebody out from far away when they killed the Dragoon. So I want to see more of that. And just recognize that they can't really... They need to cycle well past their damage. After their damage profile is spent, they can't really contest, so they kind of just need to cycle and respect the warrior. Let me show a screenshot of this. Going to Bayside. No adjustments, I believe. Now that they've played game 1 against the Warrior Dark, they'll learn to respect it a bit more and recognize that there's always 2 sends between the Warrior Dark damage and the Bard Dragoon damage. I don't know what happened for a second there, but looking at like Churu from this angle with her hair, I thought it was a Squirtle. Random fact, where my brain went. Tempera code already out. An early pay from Vlin. BN from Mick. Does Mick find the Salted Earth to disengage their options that they're fighting against? Okay, that's perfect. They find the 2 tanks. Staggering that engage, forcing the guard out from Fallen Dreams and from Neo is crucial, but the damage is just ripping Perry apart over on the other end. Does he find the recoup? He does find the guard, but doesn't get the last recoup. I think he Sarah Striked instead, and did he get to the Cure 3 in time? 4v4. Still, both bards will have their damage relatively up at the same time. It's just funny because the Dragoon and the bard synergy is going to be on par, right, most of the cases. So when one person is sending, the other person is sending. Mick is in the Salted Earth, but no MP. Oh, gets the guard. Can Perry make it back? The TBN is enough, actually, to live through the Horde War. All the while, they do find a confirm on Neo over on the other end before the potion gain. Wow, actually, good job from Chibi Fire, stabilizing after that game 1. You love to see it. Good, good. Fallen Dreams caught out of position. Naya does have access to the White Mage Beam to kind of countersend. They do send it on just Yuto, I think. Oh, the Soul Survivor, actually, was also on Yuto, so all the damage was applied there instantly, and he doesn't respect it. Fallen Dreams doing whatever they can. Mick on the chase. Both Darks plunging each other. Who has salted? Who wins? Mick has like one more recoup. Oh my god, it would have just been a game of who got the reset there first to find the healing on the Dark. Soul Survivor buff or whatever you want to call it, action there. It's a bit of a scrap here. Bit of a desperation play to confirm, but they all kind of wanted to chase, but Fallen Dreams had already LOS'd, and the double range is weak to that, so these walls playing to the advantage for Eidolon here. Eidolon should be able to get the 50% here coming up here shortly. Harry does have the White Mage LB, so they could play fast if they so decide to. No, okay. They respect it, give him the 50%. Neo does have access to the Bloato Warrior LB, a pretty popular play to Warrior LB, just anyone else and then dive someone else. Lin gets caught in the Salted, forced to Purify Guard. Neo sends the Warrior LB, finds only Churu. Churu, the smudge, a bit too late. Kind of mismanaged the position there, stepping forward when you have LB like that. You know you can be the call. Yuto also decides to die following after, and the eventide is spent. A bit of miscommunication and maybe nerves right now. Perry also cycling guard. These are kind of learning lessons here, so although I'm talking about it, this is valuable experience from here on out, which is the point of these tournaments right now. So hopefully they can go back and realize that just give it up. It was already a losing fight. Just play for the next one. The Encore was spent as well, so no LB charge was gained from the Bartleby there. Bit unfortunate. That Imperial Code is sent. True needs to find a way to get in and pop the Choco Bastion to provide some stability. Blinn gets bloated, Onslaught paid. This isn't going to do anything against all that damage. Choco Bastion is spent, okay. Yuto is caught in the Soul Survivor. Fallen Dreams guards out all the Star Prism damage. It's just chilling in the Salted Earth. Neo respects it as well, gets the plunge, so he's forced to guard. There's a bit of two fights happening. There's a chase over on in the distance, and there's a fight on point. They did find Perry over on the opposite end of the map right now. A minute 40 left. This could still be Chibi Fire's game. They don't need to play into this. They had already gotten... the point had already been pushed to the 91%, so they don't need to give up these walls. They could have just chosen to play offensively. I mean, defensively, forgive me. Gets punished for it. Naya says, where are you going? Sends the White Mage Beam. Decent salted from Mech. Finds 2. Perry's gonna need to, like, Giga hack this White Mage Beam to do a bajillion damage to find a kill. Mech forced to guard. No MP from Yuto either. Oh, I think gets snapshotted. Doesn't get the registry on point. Eidolon takes game 2. Gotta get that scoreboard. Okay. Still 2 maps left. Could see Chibi Fire take some points. Next is Red Sands. Both teams opting to use this time to practice the comps. No swaps are happening. Red Sands does favor the Pictobi pretty well. Any map where you can gain LB advantage, or LB generation, forgive me, is pretty powerful for jobs that have long cooldowns for LBs. So that might favor the Picto here. What's this? PSA to any Picto players out there. Again, it's subjective. Early smudging is very powerful to make sure you get the next instant motif. Getting to this first motif, the Mog of the Ages, is really powerful on these openers. So maybe we'll see some adjustments being made. Both teams grabbing Oasis. Again, standard. It's something you will always see. Tempercoat is out. Fallen Dreams and Neo taking space, spreading apart. Mick not getting priority on this engage. Bloated in, but good on them to recognize that they're not the send. That bloat is just a fake call. Not choosing not to guard or pop Salted Earth. Yuto preps us the jump, but they kind of all step forward into the Salted. Gets punished for it. Both Salteds going out already. Chibi Fire on the back foot. Their Bard gets bloated in, but they do find the confirm on Mick. I think that was all accidental damage. I'm not entirely sure. Or the Warrior just being disrupted. Fallen Dreams finds the reset with the plunge. Now the chase is on for Yuto, but Yuto gets the pay and should be able to step away here. It should mean Eidolon will get the 50% here forward. They know that the double range is on the back foot, so Neo chooses to step forward. Is going to be going into the speed lane there to get the potion. Let's see what mechanic we get. If they get... Okay, this is our second time getting Quicksand here today. No Luna Tender, no Cactar. Fallen Doom step forward. Sets the Stalta to be disruptive in the back, and both range getting disengaged from over on the other end. Not being able to find the damage as they step forward. Naya is the call. The plunge is on. Actually, okay, good confirm. But the point, they know that they already got the 50%. They don't need to really spend anything. Actually, Naya did send the White Mage Beam. Both White Mage Beams were spent here. Bit of a dance here on point, and a chase over on the... Okay, a little awkward. These comps are very much burst comps through and through, so they need to stay synergized. Fallen Dream's just stalling out the point, knowing that he just needs to die on point to be able to find the time for their team to regroup. You want to see this fight. They know that the Dark isn't up yet. Neo does send the Warrior B. Is going to probably try to contest here. Finds the Rend on 2. Tier 5, Yuto gets caught in the Encore. Good recognition to send the Dragoon OB early before they get ping diffed. Churro did send the Choco Bash and just find the Star Prism on Neo because Neo can't guard in the Warrior OB. Mix. Living Dead is going to time out in 2 seconds. Find some healing. The Encore from Vest rips the MP bars from Chibi Fire. Forced to back up a little bit. Chibi Fire knows they don't have any damage left. Might want to choose to pot and then find the next re-engage while it's a 5v4. Is there ads? Oh my god. The beam is sent on Mick. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't think they reset after. They didn't respect that they didn't have any guard. Oh my god. The Salted finds 4 on Chibi Fire. That's all the DPS. Gets caught and if Lin goes down for it. Yuto's definitely going to go down here in the Soul Survivor. Yuto gets obliterated. 2 minutes left on the clock. Eidolon in full control at the moment. And the juice from the guys here is so good for Eidolon at the moment. We would get to the next Bard OB and the Warrior OB. And of course the Bard OB also provides LB generation while in combat. Neo finds the... Oh my god, the combo. Not letting Mick get any chance to get to the next Living Dead. Sparrow with the defensive guard on point. They know that they're in the heat wave. True is being chased and run down. Gets to the Oasis. Might be able to be safe in the next regroup. Do they have Holy and White? Oh my god. Neo just playing so aggressive and being able to, right? Because the Dark is able to set up so much potential as well for this chase and being safe in those TBNs. Parry is the next call. The Sky High from Sparrow just destroys Parry, not giving him a chance to White Mage Beam. Blend doing whatever they can. They did self-pay, but the damage was already registered before the defensive buff from Pay was applied. Mick dies again before the... Just so much damage. The tempo game is so massive right now for Eidolon. Gojo might send out a disrespectful Eventide just for damage after this stall here from the next Sky High. There it is. Yuto's on. They do just quickly swap over to Parry. They know that they don't need to go on the Dragoon and the shield from the Sky High. And Parry get out. Oh, okay, he's safe in the Seraph Strike into the Cure 3. Fallen Dream sends the Eventide for some damage and rips it on the Bard, I think. Mick didn't get to the Eventide. Sure, doing whatever they can in the Choco Bastion. They might have guard. The Star Prism finds some healing. I think Parry doesn't have guard here for a few seconds. There's True's guard, gets ripped apart right after. Parry should have guard here coming up here. The Seraph Strike into the Cure 3. But the Soul Survivor applying that Hyodan is massive. Holy moly. Convincing game from Eidolon here. Take game 3. Oh, I name dropped, huh? Nice. It's okay. We all know who it is, guys. We all know who it is. It's okay. Yeah, I have no control over the ads. That's just Twitch. I have the lowest setting on, so I apologize. It's just ridiculous. Okay. We'll get the next game started quickly. Or the next one rolls out. We'll be going to Cloud 9. Should be fire. Maybe discussing some strategies or possible comp options to fight this. I think I've talked about it in the past before, but one thing, whenever the enemy team has strong momentum and we have like 5 minutes between games, take advantage of it, because, you know, they're like running hot right now. Remove that momentum. It's a small little game, but do what you can to kind of mental reset. Ask what's going on wrong. Like, ask the team, like, hey, what can we do to fix? Take a moment, take a breather. Ready. I want to give a massive thank you to all the teams for showing up today. This was a bit of a short notice. I'll be trying to run another one before the end of the month, which will be an open. The scheduling is just so awkward after New Year's and holidays and people on vacation and people like coming back and like want to run things, so I'm trying not to interfere with everyone else right now. Also, shout out to the Squires League. The finals for the Squires League will be on the 10th. So make sure if you hear that name or see it anywhere on his Twitch stream or whatever it is, check out the Squires League for more PvP. There'll be sanction games on Monday. And then the finals is on the 10th. Looks like Should Be Fire is ready. We are for our last map of this set, and then afterwards we might go for a short break so that all the other rounds or matchups can end. After that, we'll tally up all the points, and then we'll play a best of 5 for our finals with our top 2-point leads. In case there are new people, the link down below in my bio has an updated Discord link for Rising Stars. So if you want to get involved, maybe find like-minded people to try PvP, or find like custom lobbies to play with, definitely check out the Rising Stars Discord. That is in the bio. Where is that last song? Holy moly. Where did I leave it? Everyone's favorite song.
Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Only one option.
Same comps. Actually, true. Swapping to the Gunbreaker. Interesting. Okay, okay. The Corundum is an option to keep. The Salted Earth already sent. The pay was on Mick. And Mick is activated. They did send on Vest, but Vest is also safely in the pay. But the pay was sent. Actually, because the pay wasn't on Neo, Neo goes down for it. Oh my god. This actually very good adaptation so far from Chibi Fire. If True was in the Corundum, and gets so much healing from it. Even through the plunge. Good guard, just to make sure they're able to get away. It is a 5v4. Mick might have salted up here. Good advantage at the moment. Fallen Dream steps forward. The Salted Earth not really finding anyone. The Rand is sent. But Yuto is safe from the pay. Goes into life. Who is the damage on? They're trying to send Fallen Dreams out of the Salted, I think. The exchange on both. Oh my god, wait. What a snapshot. Naya finds the high mage beam before Mick was able to turn the corner, but does manage to stay alive and step away into the safety of the field potion over on the other end. Random Manchu knows that the Soul Survivor was on them, so choosing to play it safe. The 50% now is reached for Chibi Fire for the first time today. Good job so far. Whenever you're on the back foot like this, you got nothing to lose, so just try your best. Mick gets absolutely shredded. I think the Salted Earth wasn't up yet, or guard, so just not really respecting the damage from the Dragoon Bard. Yuto did send the Dragoon OB, but some miscommunication happening at the moment. There's a bit of there's a split fight at the moment. Yuto forced to guard, does find the elusive, okay, before the silence was applied to be able to get out and get the potion. Chu is going to choose to die on point now. They know they got the 50%. You kind of don't want to stagger this. You want to die on point. Chu, die on point, Chu. No. Okay, they're actually trying to save her. Oh my god, the White Mage Beam finds Vest. Vest finds the guard right after, though. Good miracle of nature from Naya there to delay Yuto's damage chasing the Bard there. Turbulence is coming up here. 2 seconds. Does Yuto be able to make it? Or the wind? No, it is going to go down here. And the Warrior will be from Neo was sent on Mick, so Mick would actually die to the fall damage as well. Mick and the Soul Survivor manages to grab the potion, but again, this is also delaying their death, which is not good. Now they're kind of eternally strong. They're just staggered now. Exodia is basically available from Umbra at the moment, though, so they might want to contest this before the break. It's okay to cycle before the break, because Mick will come back with Leventide anyways. The Bard OB is online. Encore is... They're looking at Yuto, the Soul Survivor, and the Encore is sent, but good guard on Yuto. Recognize that he's the send and backs up for it, but it's just completely run down by the double tanks from Eidolon. Neo caught in Soul Survivor does go down, but Mick does burn the Eventide for it to send some damage. Chu on the back for forced to guard. The Aquaville is already spent from parry. Not much support left over from Chibi Fire or damage, because the Dragoon did go down from Yuto. They did manage to stop the break, though. Sparrow does go into life and sends it up. They combo it up with the High Mage Beam, but a bit too early. Because Mick was able to just soak all of that in guard. Fallen Dreams. Oh my god. Does send the Eventide. A bit awkward, because now Vest, they just swap over to Vest and kill. It's a bit of a mess. The Salted Earth allows the chase to keep going. They kill Sparrow, and now it's staggering the next Dragoon Bartleby. It's actually pretty crucial, because there's only a minute left. Turbulence is actually kind of really lucky timing for Chibi Fire. I would want to see them play forward and just take these feathers, because they know that Eidolon might want to just let them break against the Turbulence. Play for the feathers. Yeah, you see Mick with the Salted Earth. Does push him away from the feather. Very good heads up play from Fallen Dreams there. True is on point. The Soul Survivor kind of into nothing, but parry gets just completely bursted out by just the DPS. Oh, Sparrow does go down for it. My Mage Beam is sent from Naya on Chu. They can't guard for the next 2 seconds, so they swap over to Mick. They can choose to reset and play for the next fight. We're gonna go into overtime here, but it's gonna be the first team to break the checkpoint. Not small little gains there again. Delaying the delaying the point push there. Vest is an Encore. Vlin on Chibi Fire, both bards mirroring the Encore. Harry caught out of position, kind of showing, and they know that they're going to walk into the bar damage, though. The Miracle of Nature, super aggressive Sarah strike forward and gets... Oh my god. Bit of a panic there. Sparrow entirely safe. Takes the potion as well, so he should be able to just keep this fight going, but the damage is sent on Fallen Dreams, but Fallen Dreams has the Eventide coming up now, so the damage is being tanked into nothing. Mick, 2 seconds left on the guard. They know they don't need to show, but Sparrow is sending the Dragoon OB to make sure there's no escape. Vlin gonna do whatever they can to cycle. Perry wasn't able to contest, but Neo sends the Warrior OB to confirm Perry and making sure that there's no room for them to get back in. And Eidolon will be your set winners today, taking these games 4-0. GG's. Okay. All right, we're going to take a short break here. We're going to tally up our crystal progress and our points to see who our point leaders are. Okay. Let me go ahead and clean up the board real quick before I forgot. Okay. We'll be showing the bracket one more time so everybody knows what matchups we played today for the VOD. Should be on screen. So we just had Eidolon versus Chibi Fire here. And then now we're going to figure out who our point leaders are, and they're going to be doing a best of 5 for round 4. This will be our finals. Thank you so much for being here. Give me like 5 to 10 minutes to get this sorted. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You know what's crazy is I can't even, like... What happened to my, delay? Snooze ads. There it is. Alright. I have 3. I saved all of my snoozes for the finals. Let me make sure the teams' names are correctly. So, after 12 maps that each team played, our point leaders today is Time, which I hope I am spelling that correctly there. And over on Umbra is Stooges. Let me swap over to the Crystal Progress. It should be... no, it won't let me. Okay. But in short, Time won 11 out of the 12 maps, and Stooges won 10 out of the 12. The next contender was Eidolon, barely falling in 3rd place with 9 points. Luckily, that made it a little easier, so we didn't have to go to tiebreakers. That would have been a heartbreak, but for the sake of information, Time had over 1,000, or yeah, almost 100% Crystal Progress today, followed by Stooges at 968, followed by Eidolon at 925. I can show that information probably at the end of the stream. But we're on track to finish under 3.5 hours, more or less. Thank you guys for your patience. And that's even with the BRB screen, which we usually don't do. We have both of our teams already in the PF. I'm going to go ahead and launch a ready check. This will be a best of 5. First map is random, followed by loser's choice. You want to buy me Taco Bell? I won't say no. I have my snooze ads button ready, which I think there's going to be an ad in about a minute, so we're going to wait for that ad to start right before the loading, like before we go in, so it lines up well and we don't get any interruptions. I can't control that, sadly. I can force it in a minute. It's going to start anyways in 55 seconds, so I'm just going to time this correctly. And then after that, I have my snooze button at the ready. We saved all of our snoozes for the finals, as I mentioned. Make sure that I follow along and I am tracking that. Okay, it should be running an ad now. Okay, we should be back. The dice has decided that our first map is Sands. After that, it'll be loser's pick. Without further ado, let's start our last and final round today. Round 4, Cooling Time versus Stooges. Another Paladin matchup. We do have Sanguinius on Pally versus Atreus on Stooges on Paladin. This is our first time catching Cooling Time on stream, which I mentioned earlier that we weren't able to stream every game today, so I'm glad they are here today. We're able to catch one more team. Sanguinius, Taro, Miyumoon, Death Reaps, Azar makes up Cooling Time. They're missing Finch today, I believe. And over on Stooges, we have Airweaver, Pio, Atreus, Moon Eclipse, and Zeke Iwozo. We have a fantastic best of 5. Should be pretty sick. Both teams are warmed up. They've scrimmed each other many times, so they kind of maybe know the ins and outs of each other and what to look out for to make this game as competitive as can be. Victo, again, available for both teams. I want to see some early smudges. Among the Ages is insane. We do have Taro's first debut of LP Bard. Insane. Miyumoon's first LP on tournament, I believe, or at least in a while. And the White Mage option of Moon Eclipse over the Scholar from Azar. Pretty interesting. No Dark Knight. We do see the heal down option. Both Paladins have forward. The Tempera code is already out. Taro already sets up to get Mage's Ballad. Oh, a bit of footsies. They're waiting out the Seraph. They know they don't need to force this. They're playing into. They don't need to really play into Expedient. Atreus steps forward. Sheltron is wasted. Doesn't really find a Sheltron bomb. They can kind of time out this Expedient. Guards already forced out from both teams. Pio playing really defensively in his own pay. A bit of a mess. Miyu steps forward with the Lucid, but not really able to find any damage. There's so much clean potential now. Atreus playing it safe and covers Zeke. Kind of a misstep. They do want to send. Oh my god, they actually were like faking on Reaps, and then they swapped quickly to Sanguinius and finds the punish. And Death Reaps not really that was kind of caught in the confusion there from that cross CC and gets instantly bursted for it. Taro gonna definitely go down here on point. Very strong showing already from Stooges here in game 1. And now they have full momentum. They have the first White Mage being still available to them as well. And they'll get to that first Bard LB, which again provides LB generation while in combat. Very crucial for this next fight. Maybe we'll see a Lunatender or a Cactus as well for the first time here. Sending some damage. Airweaver sends the Skittles, sets up the Mog of the Ages very smartly. I want to see the same for Reaps on the Picto. Are we getting Quicksand again for 3 times in a row? Pio caught out of position, already caught in the chain strat. Oh my god. Disrespect. But Cooling Time not really contesting this still. They get the 76%. Moon Eclipse still has the White Mage beam available. Do they want to send it to the Link? Atreus doing whatever he can to stay alive. Isn't the card break the Dragoon OB from Neo? Sends Atreus to his grave. Airweaver doing the smart play and sawing out the point, recognizing that the fight's already over, and he bought so much time, about 6 to 8 seconds there of Crystal Push. LBs were spent here, and now Stooges will be able to winning the LB game at the very least, because they did achieve the 50%. Very smart play from Cooling Time, the 4-1 push. This is the 4-1. This is true. If anytime you can get the chance to go for the Oasis, people might tell you it's a trap. Oh, is there an ad? There's no way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap, I'm so pissed. The Medina already sent from Death Groups to Taro. Taro gets covered. Kind of awkward there. Looks like the send is on Miyu, Airweaver, in the Picto OB. Oh, our first Lunatender. The Hollowed Ground is sent from Atreus, applying Phalanx to almost his entire team. Actually, it only caught Airweaver, and Zeke gets punished for it. And Sang does have the Hollowed Ground advantage now against Stooges. If Airweaver goes down here after the Chocobastion, it's going to be really ugly because his motifs are going to be a little awkward. Pio sends the Encore on Miyu Moon. Do they find the sun? He's kind of running away from the cover, a little scary. Holy moly. Atreus gets punished after the Heat Wave as well, delaying the next Hollowed Ground. Cooling Time has so much momentum at the moment. Moon Eclipse getting caught in the Confivator, so much damage from across the map. Sanguinius not letting Mooney get any chance to kind of find a reset or anything. They know they don't, without the healer, they can just eternally bleed out whoever's on point. The spread and Zeke doing whatever he can, but the Huton, the shield from the ninja, is not enough. Wow. After a strong start from Stooges, Cooling Time manages to turn it around and take a game 1. That was actually, that felt like a longer game. That was under 4 minutes. That's crazy. This is a best of 5. And Cooling Time takes a game 1. Let me fix that on screen. Cooling Time takes game 1. So you're just choosing Palestra. It is loser's map pick from here on out. Go ahead and ready check. We'll see if they do any swaps. Thank you, Sausage. I appreciate it. Both teams playing to their strengths there, so very strong showing. See some... hopefully... adjustments made to respect things. Alright, as soon as this map starts, I'm going to hit snooze add. How about that? Here we are for map 2 of this best of 5 Palestra. This and we will hit snooze as soon as we load in, or right before the gates break. How about that? Great comms from Finch. One thing that I haven't talked about today, because I think it's kind of ridiculous, but there's a running gag at the moment called UAV. As far as we understand, the 6th and 7th members can be on VC with you for CCRC, so they can actually give you information from outside of the game. I will go ahead and end that topic there because you can use that as you wish. It is kind of weird to me, but here we are. 2026. Compare code already out. Is he going into Huton? Steps forward. Does he go for a fireball? Both bards already prepped in Mage's Ballad. Sheltron already spent from Atreus. Do they find a stun? Does he want to go forward? Guard already from Miyu as well. They do find the cross send on Death Reaps, not allowing the Mog of the Ages to be sent from Death Reaps, but Atreus forced to guard. They know he doesn't have Sheltron. He isn't sorted. Do they send the Mog of the Ages? Sanguinius caught in the guard break. Do they have any more CC left to send it on Sang? The chase is on. We see him on speed lane. A bit of a scrap. They do find Sanguinius, actually. And all 5 of Stooge members. Does Atreus get to the potion as well? The Aqua Veil makes him to safety. Good play from Atreus and Moon Eclipse. Czar doing whatever he can, but there's still so much more damage in CC out of this comp there with a Giga Send on the Scholar hereafter. It should mean the 50% push now for Stooges. We saw this before. We saw this advantage, very strong advantage, just like in the previous game, and Quillenton was able to stabilize, so let's see how they prep for this next fight. Death Reaps with the Medine. Sanguinius early guard's a little bit awkward. Miyu Moon under a lot of pressure, gets caught in, I think he got silenced right out of the Purify Resilience, and Death Reaps still has the Medine. The desync is already there, but the Bard and the Medine is kind of enough damage to maybe kill someone out, but Atreus guards right after and soaks all of that damage. A bit of a mess. Terra caught in the open, gets CC'd out and taken down. Zeke with that Ninja Link available, might want to send it on Sang to delay that next Hallowed Ground. Actually, they don't even need to. They can send a Momentum LB here, but they know that the Scholar means nothing. Just dive the Picto. Do they have Smudge? The Link, before the potion is taken from Reaps, goes down. Link 2 on Azar. It should be a fast break option now for Stooges. Very confidently in the driver's seat this game. Airweaver and PO, both with LBs. Compared to Taro's Bard LB is about halfway. Sanguinius is about 70%, so Miyu's going to need to find a massive Roar. Elusive jumps in, finds the Roar, okay. There's the Choco Bastion providing that damage up on top of the Bard LB, that's a 20% damage gain. They do find the dive on Taro. Taro gets deleted in Narnia, oh my god. Miyu already spent the Roar, the Horrid Roar, okay, so now the Sky Shatter is going to be able to stall out, but Atreus, safety, in very... in a game of safety, does send the Hallowed Ground and just cancel out that Dragoon damage. Bit of a mess. I think nobody else even caught that that hollowed ground buff. The cover is already out from Sanguinius. Azar under so much pressure, and without the cover available, it should be going down here. The cover is sent on Zeke. Zeke already half MP, but is also relatively safe out because he does have the pain option, the pay buff available to him out of the bard. The exchange still happens. They know that Atreus didn't have guard. 2 minutes left on the clock. Stooges just wants to burn MPs and LBs out from cooling time and then maybe find a regroup here. Moon does choose to send the White Mage Beam, but Sanguinius is there to save Taro with that cover. The chase is on from you, finds a high jump, but no damage follows this up. We might see Stooges choose to stop this 50%. Zeke already respawning. That was his first death, so timers are still really low. Sanguinius can press forward and play with the hollowed ground. The phalanx buff is really strong. Seraph already down on point. Choco Bastion from Airweaver. Is he going to get caught on animation? The Encore from Terrell finds the absorb on Atreus and Airweaver, but Moon gets punished. Doesn't respect the damage on Zeke's Link. He finds the Link 1. Do they find any additionals? Taro is like a 55% maybe. Okay, the Link from Zeke does time out. Forces Sakuchi out. Death Reap's out of position. Is in the Choco Bastion. Does get the cover from Sanguinius. They see that the Sheltron from Sanguinius is going to go down though, so maybe they can chase Sanguinius. Has to wall here, low in P. EO in the Bard OB. Yeah, finds the confirm on Sanguinius. Taro out of... Okay, Taro very confidently turns around and tries to send an Airweaver, but Airweaver manages to get out. Taro is going to choose to probably die here. You mean Chikudori? Yes. 30 seconds left. Stooge is still with the crystal progress advantage at the moment. Taro's kind of staggered now, a little awkward. Atreus does have hollowed ground. And they know they don't need to push. They can just take priority of the map, give up the crystal, and just let it slow reset. Keep the point here at the middle and use these walls to their advantage. Zeke stepping forward, pretty safe in the shield from Ninja Doton or Huton. Sanguinius just get absolutely shredded apart. Already forced to guard. Azar is just a scholar. He can only do so much. The cover safely on PO, just in case he's at the center, so he can make all the damage. Azar caught out of position. Airweaver finds the damage and sets up the Link. That's Link 1. Miyu's going to need to find a Sky High after. Moon Eclipse under a lot of pressure, actually. There's a Sky Shatter. Should buy a little bit of time, but Taro... Actually, Taro was cycling on point there. So now he's just on an island now. There's no way to get out for a Bard in that position. Sanguinius is going to need to be kind of like that coffee guy from solo queue and run 900 miles an hour. Can he make it back? Oh my god, actually gets the cover. But Aegis is ready with the sky with the guard shirt, the shield smite, guard shatter, guard crack. There's multiple ways to call it. Well, does Miyu make it to the potion? Gets CC'd. Zara already with almost no MP left, and they know that Death Reaps is their only condition that they can get back into this game. So they quickly swap over while Azar's in guard and send all their damage on the unsuspecting Death Reaps. Nice. We go to a tied game. 1-1. Holy moly. Finally, under a 10-minute game. Let's go. I wonder where they will pick. Joe from the top rope. Is that a Meteor from Nex? Is that Nex Cross? I miss Joji. Dang. That's crazy. When he stops hating this game. Looks like Cooling Time opts in to choose Cloud9 for Game 3. Holy, is that another one of our knights? Thank you for the sub. You did not have to, but I appreciate it. I should have gotten some water, huh? Right. Looks like both teams are ready. Let's go. Host a tournament on GP. We'll get like 2 teams. Unless I learned to speak Japanese. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the snooze again right before the gates break. No comp switches from either team. Set this up real quick. Okay. And both of these teams have been together for quite a while now. Both established teams. Hopefully we'll see some good performances for CCRC. Tempera already out, the shields fully out from Cooling Time. They might want to choose to play in it. Because Stooges can just choose to kind of dance around. Zeke caught out of position. They're already caught in the chain strat. Do we see a cover? Did he Sakuchi out instantly? Oh my god. No, the Dragoon damage actually very, very strong opening so far from Cooling Time. Good job to put the ninja on the back foot like that. Pio is in the self-pay. Atreus already popped in the Sheltron. Sanguinius with low MP, but they are in the... Just Cooling Time is in the driver's seat. Full offensive options of it. Oh, actually, wait, what? Holy, what? Where did they find that damage? What the? That was like a solo queue games where a teammate of mine gets caught out. What the? Azar trying to push. Good on Stooges to stop the 50% here. Let me hit the snooze real quick. Okay. Sanguinius caught out of position. Isn't shielded, but didn't matter. The beam from Mooney just right in their face. Turbulence is going to be coming up here soon as well, which should mean that you might want to give a feather to your ninja or whoever's died. So Taro, Miyu, Moon might want to get this feather play here. Oh, Taro dying kind of late. I just kind of realized that. He was left alone there. Kind of didn't really rotate to just die on point fast. So do you see the feathers happening? Miyu Moon, okay, good. Good on Miyu to recognize that it needs to get to that first Dragonobi as well. While over on Stooges and Pio will be making that first Bartleby. Atreus finds some stun. The Medine is sent from Death Reaps, but not really finding anyone. A bit of a mess. Zeke on the back foot again. Is amped by the shield smite. Does get the cover from Atreus this time. Stooges should have the damage to re-engage. Finds it on Sanguinius. Oh my god. And the Paladin trade. And now Death Reaps sending the Choco Bastion, which means he has access to the Star Prism, which does provide a damage up now. Miyu Moon is in life. The Dragoon does have full damage. Do they catch Air Weaver and animation from the Choco Bastion? The Star Prism actually being sent finds so much healing on Zeke and Pio. Air Weaver might want to smudge away. I'm not sure if he used it there. It's snared on point. He's getting caught in the... He was casting motifs there. Holy moly. Finds the smudge to safety. Should be able to Tempera Coat. Okay, it got broken. Miyu on the back gets the cover from Sanguinius. Both Paladins at play now. Atreus with the cover available though. Zeke caught so much damage. He got ripped apart. Went to 700 HP like almost instantly, and I think the cover got ghosted. Even though they were on the back foot. Actually, the exchange from Air Weaver and Pio, good on them to recognize that they still had damage to send against the Bard. A 4v4 at the moment. Pio low MP, and P-Bars is definitely on the advantage for Astra at the moment. Atreus forced to cover Pio. Is choosing to pot. Do they have the damage to send Atreus out of the cover? They do manage to swap over to Air Weaver. Air Weaver gets guard broken though. Air Weaver did read that damage really well, but even in that guard, this Azar instantly guard broke. The Phalanx is sent from Sanguinius, providing the Phalanx buff, but even through that, Miyu goes down. No 50% yet for either team. Healer's having a bit of a scrap on point. The Confivator is being sent on Mooney. Mooney reads the damage and pushes guard. Needs to get off the point now. Takes the chain stratagem. Oh, Sanguinius died over... forgive me, there was an extended chase on Sanguinius over in the distance. And without that cover and the Scholar kind of overstaying here, bit of a mismanagement of rotations at the moment. Turbulence is up in 5 seconds, giving the feather advantage over to Stooges now. 2 feathers at the moment. Both teams pulling up now for the next fight with almost Exodia LB options. It's going to be a little scary. Did Death Reaps early Choco Bastion? There it is on the corner. Choco Bastion now out for both teams. Sarprism is going to give the gain and the defensive option from Choco Bastion. Zeke forced to guard, gets guard broken. Atreus might have to hollow against this damage. Taro goes into the Bartleby. There's the Encore. The cover went on Zeke there for a moment, trying to set up the link, but a bit of a mess because they're on the... Okay, Atreus finds the read on the Encore. Mooney with a massive YMHLB from across the map. They do send it on Taro, but Taro is able to manages to pure guard it, and Sanguinius safely covers him. 30 seconds left on the clock. Zeke still has the option for Link, but they're just sending whatever damage they can to not allow that. Did Airweaver send the Medine? That was the Medine. That was a buffed up Medine. What, 15, almost 20k damage from the Picto. Atreus stepping forward, low MP, is able to get out. Should be able to find the reset and then find the cover to set up Zeke's Link here coming up. Miyu Moon goes into life. Who do they want to kill? Sanguinius caught out of position in guard. Gets guard broken from the shield smite. There's Link 1 from Zeke. Miyu Moon doing whatever he can to chin the damage on Zeke. Good job on Miyu there. Stop the ninja from finding that second Link option. A bit of a mess. There's 4 Stooges on point at the moment. Getting cleaved out. Holy, what a comet from from so far away. Kills. Theo. Theo's going to go down here. Taro forced to guard on point. Is going to need to retreat, but Death Reaps is on Picto and can very much safely be on point with Tempura Coat into the smudge. Well, the White Mage Beam sends it on Miyu. Does Miyu have them under Roar? He does. Finds the elusive out. Well, the cover gets ghosted. A bit of a jump there. So now they know that Pullentum does not have an option for the cover, but they do have Phalanx from Sanguinius, which should spell the end for Stooges here, possibly. Every forced to guard needs to back up. Zeke doing whatever he can. Needs to cycle. Is Zeke going to choose? There's the pay from Pio to make sure that Atreus can find the cover safely or step forward. Death Reaps finds the damage from afar. Both Pictos with LBs now. The guard broke. Atreus is guard broken. On top of the Encore finds Miyu. They do send some... that did manage to cleave out Azar and Sanguinius. So low MP bars from Time, but it is a 4v3 in their advantage. Airweaver forced to guard as you have the smudge away. He does find the smudge past the corner. LOS is safely gets the potion. Mooney doing whatever they kind of cycle. Pio gets card broken and shield smited. That does provide... after the change, it's no longer both apps. It's just one app now. The chain strat and the shield smite doesn't 20% up anymore. It doesn't stack. Apparently that's a bug right now, so please if anyone can confirm that it doesn't work that way. The shield smite on Zeke confirms Zeke. This is looking so ugly for Stooges at the moment, but Atreus does have the hollowed ground. The Invuln meta. 8 minutes left on the clock, so you can find the cycle. Atreus gonna... Oh my god, they find the fast swap on Airweaver as he tried to smudge forward. No, Airweaver, but not really not really respecting that damage there, but good job on Quillen time. Holy moly. Close game. I think that was our first game without both teams hitting the 50. Quillen will take game 2. Which puts them at match point. The UAV experience is too strong. I'm actually really happy we were able to get this out of the way in basically under 3 hours. We did take a BR back and we had a little bit of a delay. So about 3 hours approximately, so pretty cool. Thank you again everyone for being here today. Thank you to all the teams for participating. Stooges will opt in to going to Acapulco. We were going to Acapulco. There was a massive earthquake around there. I shouldn't have brought that up, but alright. We're going to Bayside Battleground, everyone. Which, I think I don't know. I don't like this map. I feel like I want to like it, but it's really hard. I don't know. I think it's just the solo queue Bayside that kind of... I don't know. I hope they change the map a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let me make sure I can snooze these ads as soon as the gate drops. Okay. Quality time is on match point. This is a best of 5 as a reminder. Let me make sure I hit the snooze. There we go. No comp or player changes again. See if Stooges makes any adjustments. I don't remember, they called the Ninja twice now on the opener against Dragoon, I think, so we'll see how they both kind of save the game. There's already the Huton, the Smudge already coming out from Reaps, does have Mog of the Ages, they do full send on Miyu, Miyu forced to pure guard, is out of the fight, but Atreus gets, I think the guard broken was a little late, so he should be kind of safe past the guard, is getting the healing from the cure too. The Aquavel, so much damage being sent on both Paladins, oh my god, the exchange, Sanguinius is forced into guard, they do find the shield smite on him before Atreus is able to go down, but the Paladin exchange, hold on, is this a screenshot moment? Hold on. And oh, well, Taro died in the background, by the way, but just don't mind that. Hold on, let me just get the 2 Paladins dying. Okay. Alright, Zeke, low MP. It was pushed out of the fight by the chain strike. The Medine from Death Reaps, the desperate play, almost kills Zeke. Miyu forced to guard. I think both the Picto and the bar damage should be up to kill Miyu Moon. The claw is up. Does Sanguinius make the cover? Sanguinius from downtown takes the jump pad, makes the cover behind the wall, but this is kind of scary. There's so much cleave potential here. Sanguinius getting ripped apart on top of the shield smite. It manages to press the shell trying to get into shield up, but Mooney says, "Where are you going?" Sends the High Mage beyond the little Lala. The Comet from downtown kills Mooney though. Oh, Miyu Moon caught in life. He got double CC'd, I think. It was maybe the double ninja stun, gets caught in life and just ripped apart while getting caught on the life damage. Even after they did the changes to nerf how much damage you take while in Life of the Dragon or whatever it's called. Taro awkwardly behind this pillar here. Low MP is going to go down. Stooge is in control. Seek, being the disruptive ninja that he is, presses forward and soaks some damage as well. Guards safely all of the Medine and the Dragoon damage. Actually, the Medina sent out a guard. Okay, first to Purify, should be safe. Atreus safely sends the cover, but the re-engage is on Death Reaps, who has to back up. There's the Chocobastion from Everweaver. Sanguinius maybe takes a misstep and tries to stun forward, but it was a little ugly. Their team is a little desynced at the moment. Ozora gets caught in all the cross-cleave on top of the Encore. And they find the confirm. Sanguinius dying before he gets the potion. Stooges collapsing back onto the point. Can they find the Chase Taro on the speed lane? Should be able to get out. Miyu is going to need to maybe find a Draguno Beast on Mooney on White Mage. Sends the White Mage beam to keep the pressure on. Death Reaps dies even after the smudge away. Taro out of position again. But Miyu is also so low health at the moment. There is the Sky High now. The Chain Stride is sent actually pretty good on Azar to recognize that you can guard break anyone trying to stall out that Draguno Bee to break that mitigation in half. Almost could have been a kill on Mooney if more people were up. Sang doing whatever he can, rotates his guard on point. Just so much damage and tempo at the moment. There's another Chocobastion from Death Reaps. Is going to be able to Star Prism to heal up a little bit. Phalanx matches the defensive options from Quantum at the moment. The whole team safe in the Phalanx buff at the moment. Zeke is going to have the link up here soon. Taro Inpe might want to choose to Bardo B now. The Obese is going to be the only way to get back to this game. They actually almost kill Air and Death Reaps dies in the distance. Okay, a 4v4. Good job on Quilling Time to stabilize here. They should be okay, but the Link finds... The Link misses on Taro. Sanguini still safely sends the cover and the guard, just in case. Still unfortunate. Missed Link there. Holy, what a sticker. Atreus low MP, a minute left. Stooge is probably going to choose to just die on point and get out now. Good on Quill in time to stabilize. Maybe the changes to the map with the speed came into play there. Something to look back on later. if the speed changes out of spawn, might have actually played a factor there. I haven't seen enough Bayside and LP to really know. 50 seconds left. LB advantage is in Quillen Time's favor. Actually, the Bard OB is going to help get back to the next Phalanx as well, so it's kind of even at the moment. A Reaver stepping up, sends the Skittles to set up the Mog of the Ages. Bard OB is prepped from PO. Death Reaps is in Mog, so both Pictos have full cleave, full silence, CC potential. The Encore sent on Sanguinius to force maybe the Hollowed here early. PO cut out of position, gets guard broken, and I think the cover went off there. I'm not entirely sure. The Bard, it was really important there because of the Bard OB. Atreus cut out of position, no Shotron, no guard, might be the next choice. You can see Taro safely just sending damage from afar on Bard. 5 seconds left, but the Stooges might opt in. You can see them backing up here. They might want to just retreat and let them break. They don't need to fight this. They just need to outlive the next Picto OB, which is a little scary. There's Taro prepping the Bard OB. This Encore is going to be crucial to how this next fight goes. There's the Bard OB on top of the Picto OB should provide 30% damage up with the Star Prism. Expedient is already spent, so maybe they recognize that, and Stu just wants to fight here without the defensive option from Expedience. Oh my god, and they just called Miyumoon out of the shields, out of the Expedience. Massive play from Stooges. Seek still has the link option available. Good on Taro to find the Encore on Atreus, but he is in hollow ground for the next 2 seconds. A 3v5 not boding well for Quillen Time at the moment. The White Mage being missed sent on Sanguinius, forced to Purify. That was his last MP usage, so he's going to go down. Holy, are we going to go to game 5? Are we going to see Silver Scrapes? Holy moly. Good macro. And heads up plays from both teams. GG's, GG's. Should I get the screenshot of this? Holy moly. I don't remember the last time we had a game 5. But, I apologize. I was a League player for quite some time, so we're just gonna queue this up for a sec while we decide the next map. Quillen Time chooses Volcanic Heart. No player swaps, no job changes. This is all on the line here. First place will walk away with 30 mil, and second place walks away with 20 mil. Alright, both teams look like they're ready. I'm gonna have my snooze ads button at the ready. Game 5. This song is Silver Scrapes from Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to Volcano, so I kind of just gotta play this song, okay? You want me to play this? Oh. I forgot to get water again, so yeah. I don't have anything to drink. I kind of forgot. Do you want me to play Starved? Are we going there? If one person asks for Starved, one more person, I'll play Starved. Okay, he said please. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. PTSD. PTSD. Alright, let me hit snooze real quick. Holy moly. Hitting snooze. Alright, we hit snooze. Alright, let's go. Both teams pressing forward. Every pre-setup is already at play. Elusive already timed up for Miyumoon a little early. Emperor Code's already timing out from both Pictos. No Shotron available from Atreus in the sort of, but Sanguinius did guard there. The Seraph, actually, this is massive. Okay, you just wait out the Seraph. It's a minute cooldown. You can kind of dance around it. You don't need to fight it. Airweaver holding onto that Mog of the Ages, but so is Death Reaps at the ready. Pios aggressively steps forward. They find the send on Sanguinius because they know he doesn't have guard, but Sanguinius actually is able to step away here. A bit of a reach. All of Stooges walking forward. Just absolutely just running at the guy. Holy moly. And 5 safely get out. Holy crap. Mia Moon forced to guard Terra under a lot of pressure as well. Do they find the confirm on Atreus? It just walks away to safety. Smudge forward from Airweaver to get into the Medine. The motif is absolutely insane. Being shown today from Mog of the Ages and Medine, showing its strengths today. Czar forced to be on the back foot, isn't to guard. The cover does come out from Sanguinius to safely let them walk away. A bit of a jumpy White Mage Beam. The Medine is sent from Death Reaps to find the exchange on Moon Eclipse, but no damage followed it up. They know Sanguinius doesn't have guard or cover, I believe, so kind of scary for Sanguinius to show. They need anyone else to cycle. They know that me and Moon is fighting the Link. Find Sanguinius over in the distance. Do they keep it going? Pio should have some damage. Over on point, you can see Taro being shredded. Do they find the Link? It times out. The Pei found the healing that he needed from the Scholar to be able to outlive that. Oh my god, wait, what? He still died out. Holy moly. Is Zeke even living through that chain strat? And a bit of a late Dragunobi is going to be able to not be just entirely cancelled out by the Paladin Guard. The Pictobes are both out. Both Star Prisms are already out, amping up both of their teams. The cover is available for Death Reaps. Pio might want to send the Bartleby, the smudge away from Airweaver to get into the next motif. There is Medine available and Bartleby. Do they send the re-engage? Atreus is in hollow for the next few seconds. They do want to kill the next hollow. Sanguinius goes down, but the exchange, it's now 4v3. The bombs are kind of against Stooges' favor at the moment. This is Time's game to grab orbs now and play the LB resource game. Airweaver caught out of position. Does he have Smudge? He kind of wanted to maybe wait to smudge through the corner there. Might be caught out now. Is he able to get CC'd out? Okay, good cross on Miyamoon. Forces them to guard as well. Taro does have the Bartleby. Who does he want to look for? Both Paladins without Hollow at the moment. The beam is sent on Miyu. Miyamoon gets silenced. Did they cross on Sang? No, I'm not entirely sure. The cover. Oh, Sanguinius was grabbing an orb. 5v4 and Stooges' advantage now. They are pressing forward. They do have the Link again available from Zeke. Taro is spawning, so maybe they can force the Hollowed Ground. Some damage being sent. They are diving on Sanguinius, trying to get their Hollowed and then maybe swap fast after. Hollow Ground is available. He's safe for the next 10 seconds. Zeke under a lot of pressure, under chain strat. Good Miracle of Nature on Taro to push away some of that following damage. Cover is already spent on Zeke. Moon Eclipse gets caught out from the Skittles. Was that? I'm not entirely sure if that was still under a buff. Because Taro still has Bartleby available. Good on Cooling Time to recognize that kill potential. Atreus is going to go down here soon, I think, too. A 5v3. In Cooling Time's advantage, Azar caught, but no real pressure to be dissuaded from pushing this. Zeke gets caught up by the Sky High. Maybe the guard just came up. Good on Cooling Time. And they are fully under control of this game at the moment with only a minute left too. And this is where Scholar really shines in that last minute because it's so hard to kill and burst into the Scholar. There's a Scholar OB as well. They do have this Banshee as well for the next 20 seconds. There's the picked OB into the safety cover just to make sure they don't die in animation. Airviewer gets chain strat. There's the cover again. Atreus might want to choose to hollow and fight this. There's Choco Bastion. Choco Bastion and hollow. They send the White Mage Beam, but Pio gets cut out. The Link does confirm Sanguinius. It's a 4v4. The Phalanx timing out already from the Paladin buff from Atreus. Miyamoon under a lot of pressure. Taro sends some damage, so they know that maybe Taro's just trying to die on point. 30 seconds left. Cooling Time still in the driver's seat, though. They did break the checkpoint. Yeah, he's just prolonging his death here at the moment. Okay. Kind of scary. Atreus safely covers Zeke. Sanguinius will have LB advantage with the Hollowed Ground here at play. 10 seconds left. Okay. Cooling Time does have LB advantage. A little scary because not only does Stooges need to push, but they need to break the crystal. Temporico going out. Moon almost has White Mage LB. The Encore is available from Peel, so they could combo. Encore finds just the Pally. They're trying to get the Hollowed Ground out. Atreus forced to guard away. Bit of an awkward silence. Like, 4 Stooges spend guard there against the Dragoon Obiv. This is a pretty strong position for Quillentum at the moment. The resource game for Stooges not looking very bright at the moment. They need to make a pick. Death Reap's no MP, but I think Sanguinius might have cover available in 1. There it is. But he is out of the hollowed ground. Do they find the punish on Sanguinius out of the hollowed? He is on point. I'm at 1. They don't have the sync ready. Air Reaver gets cut out. He like got snapshotted as he tried to smudge away. Terra goes into Bartleby. He is going to want to send this Encore as soon as possible. Maybe get the double cleave. There's an Encore potential here on whoever's on point. Death Reaps finds a knockback with Choco Bastion. Is anyone on? Seek no MP. He got absorbed from, or the drain from Encore. Confirms the ninja going down before they able to link. When he forced to guard to run away, Atreus can stall the point for the next 5 seconds. This is just the cycle. Mooney can prep this White Mage Beam. Who do they send it on? On Mew. Good pay from Taro. Air Reaver walks back on with the Choco Bastion. Is able to knock them away, giving them numbers advantage. 98%. They're almost about to break the checkpoint. He gets guard broken, I think. So he might need to smudge away here. Good cover from Atreus. Safely. Oh, but Air Reaver didn't know he was covered. A little bit of an awkward... Actually, how did they find that? Oh my god. Okay, wait, what? Zeke's going to come back in now with Link. This kind of scary for Quillentine. Mew does have the Dragoon Obi. He stops the Dragoon Obi. No way. Okay. Mew, you're supposed to LB there. Link 2. Zeke finds it. This is... Okay, they're actually kind of insane. The knockback from Pio pushes Death Reaps away on top of the confirmed link from Zeke. Holy moly. Wow. I did not actually think Stooges was going to win. Holy moly. And that means for our tournament today, Stooges will take the finals. Great games. Holy moly. Let me remind them. Holy crap. Okay. We can chill. Let me pull up the bracket real quick. And swap over. Okay. GG's. Do you want me to... I actually forgot to ask if they wanted an interview. I'm just gonna ask them. I forgot to ask, do y'all want an interview? That's on me. Let me ask Sanguinius. He also wants. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get on VC with Stooges. Please behave. Please behave. Please behave. Alright, let me set up Discord. But real quick before the interview. This is... Let me make sure I'm not muted. Thank you to AppChico, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Junebuggy for the graphic for this. It's insane. This is super talented, and hopefully one of many comics. They're really funny. I told them to like add some things, and like you can see like the DDoS being in effect lately. Yeah, Nebula and chat. Give them a huge thank you. It's insane. Bring back Horn. I can't in this profile. I need to swap profile. Yeah, the next one will have the Sage Cage in Narnia, but I wanted to have the Picto be in Narnia, so that's the reference there. The DDoS happening. We saw a famous sausage clip with a bit of an accidental mark ignore. It was an accident though, on a certain Picto, so we needed to show up for that today. Showed our bracket, right? These were our games today. And our fourth round was Stooges versus Quillentum, which we just saw. Thank you to all the teams for playing again. I'm going to give one more thank you after the interview. Let me get on VC with them. Okay. Let me unmute. Hello. They can't hear you yet. Hold on. Hello. Oh, they can hear you now. Please behave.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I was gonna join with
Behave.
with my mariachi music.
We are very well behaved.
You can.
Very low
hold on.
behave.
My thing isn't working. Why are we not working? Let me get the reactive going. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
That's our victory fanfare.
Legacy group copy. Let me set up the reactive. This is so annoying. Okay.
Bro, today?
I'm
Holy. it's
going,
taking
shit.
forever, man.
Shut up.
Ew.
Is that micro?
About
Where
to
were
fall
you?
asleep right now by the time you finish, bro.
Shut up. Alright, you guys are on air. Let me snooze the ad. Okay. Is there a fucking
let's do it
ad running
together.
right now?
News that.
Well, you know I always complain about ads, and I don't see one right now.
You don't see one right now. Alright, thank god.
No, I don't see
No.
one either.
Okay. Alright, hello. Thank you for playing today.
Thanks for putting it together and having us.
Yeah. I know it's last minute, so we
Oh, yeah.
appreciate the heads
Did you
up.
guys go in today asking yourselves that you wanted to win or you were gonna slur?
Both.
Nah,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
you
lie.
know
I
they're-
thought we were gonna
you know
use
they're
it
one
for
and the
like.
same.
Nah, I thought we were gonna use it for like, you know, get some reps in on new comps, and then I think somewhere in the middle I was like, yeah, nah, bro, never mind. Not really feeling that. I want to win, bro. No thank you.
We were also
want
kind of
to win.
committed to making standard work.
The boys.
The boys.
I'm surprised you guys stuck to the double range comp. Were you guys prepared for the Dark Scholar nonsense or whatever? I don't know what's been going on lately.
We were double melee for a bit during the first couple of rounds, and then Pio made the decision to go
versus
go
Idol.
Bard.
We ran Dragoon, right? Pio was on Dragoon for that.
Yeah, we did 3 games of Goon, and I think it was
It didn't work.
2-1. Then we went back to the double range. Thankfully, we were able to even it out at 2-2, so it was good.
Was that your hardest set today?
The Eidolon one or this one?
Any whichever
Wait,
one.
I would say the cooling time was probably the hardest.
Yeah, I'd say kill it, quit.
Quilling,
I thought it was
Quilling,
chilling time.
Chilling time? Okay,
I feel like you're
I think
all wrong.
It's Quilling.
we probably are. I think Quillen time is harder, but I think Eidolon was more of a wake up, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
Eidolon is it was a rude first set.
But they also
Yeah,
play
they-
like they play different than most teams. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
straight
I agree.
straight up bursts. Like if you don't guard, you're throwing basically.
Did you guys actually apply the UAV online?
Yes and no. There were moments
it's
where
kind of busted, bro. When you actually
Yeah.
think about it, it's kind of busted. But
we
yeah.
were, and when it worked, it was busted. But there was like a whole match where afterwards Lucio was just like, "Hey, so do you guys want us talking?" Or like, "Yes, yes."
Okay. In my defense, I haven't eaten since like I had like
Oh my god.
my roca de res. So like I haven't eaten. So like I was eating chicken pot pies. Like damn, dude, these boys are losing without me. That's crazy, dude. That's not my fault.
That's crazy.
Play better honestly.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, the third game, yeah, I was watching them like a hawk.
The guy was actually paying attention.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you guys swap in Lucio and Micro? I wasn't able to catch all the games,
Yeah.
obviously.
When
Yeah,
we
we
were
did.
playing Nexus,
Oh, the double.
Yeah, no, yeah.
we went
Okay.
turbo slap for a set. We're not super proud of it.
Ooh.
We don't talk about
Want to talk about
we
it?
ran.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's,
We have one more small patch before CCRC. What would you want to see?
Delete Scholar
Alright.
from the game.
delete
Scholar nerfs, please.
Delete
make
Star
Astro
Wars.
good again.
No,
No.
get rid of crack, bring mummification back, revert paladin, and we're square.
Revert.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, I can go
Back
I
to
can go
Endwalker.
down.
No more crack. Get rid of that shit. I hate it.
Also, King,
Yeah.
can we get like a Bard nerf too, dude? You know, for all
Okay,
melee
yeah.
players.
Actually, what's
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
power creep on the DPS? That's what I want to know. I need them to get nerfed a little. I think it's just too much damage.
There you go for Zeke, buff ninja.
Also,
Yeah, Ninja.
nerf Pictomancer too.
Yeah, Picto's got a
What the hell, man?
do for a culling.
I'm kind of out of air, so I those are like my 3 prep questions. I didn't have any further ones.
Oh, here, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Go for it.
Stooges, guys, what do you think about the format today? You
Oh,
did you
God.
enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it?
What about the format that you've been playing for the last 8 months? Did you enjoy?
Round robin was pretty cool.
I cannot
Yeah.
input.
Yeah, I
I'm,
like
a,
round
I'm a
robin.
new player. I don't care. I'm a
I mean,
fault.
sort of round robin, I
I'm gonna
guess.
input.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lucy's
the
part of the
points-
Squires League.
He's a squire.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
I was there for the
Okay.
dawn of LP, bro. Come on.
Well, you guys scared me for a second. I thought you were gonna lose at any point, and I could like hear you guys screaming. So good job.
Oh, whose voice could you hear the most?
I heard you say "fuck" when you missed when he covered, and then Airweaver smudged away,
No, that didn't happen, but yeah, I can see that.
and then Mooney was on point with something, and then beamed into guard like twice, and I heard her say
I'll beam
"fuck."
to the cover guard, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No. She does her. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's my favorite, bro.
Oh,
That's actually my favorite, bro. Oh.
Zeke dying on the opener in Cloud9, being saying
Dude,
"fuck."
that was
Oh
so
my
sad.
God,
We
yeah.
we gotta talk about that, but that was so sad.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations. I think, even though I didn't get to see all the maps, hopefully some people will put up VODs or whatever we can see in the future. We'll try to do one more of these before qualifiers. I don't know when. Hopefully 8 teams felt okay, or 4 maps felt okay. So expect another one sometime soon. I don't know, because I need to obviously consider everyone else if they're trying to host events and things. But my voice is shot. Thank you for playing today. GG's. You want to give
Thanks for
shout
having me.
outs? Like a Twitch shout out
Shout-outs.
or anything? I don't know. Cheers,
oh yeah,
Stooges
I
on.
got you one. All right, go subscribe to twitch.tv/metalmesh. He told me to say this. He held me a gunpoint.
Metal Meshy. Yeah. And Zika
Oh,
also.
God, man.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Shout outs Joji, H2O.
Shout out Joji for calming today, being the calm diff that Stooges needed today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Strigus. That's my goal right there. First guy I ever talked to in PvP, bro. Shout out Strigus, bro.
Is
are
there
you
any
gonna
other
have a VOD
shout-outs?
for this, Merlin?
Yes,
Are you,
the VOD will be up tonight.
okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go
Wants to go
get some
watch it
water before I pass out. All right, GG's, you guys.
Okay.
Taco Bell, bro.
Congrats.
No
I-
lunch
Yeah,
box?
man. Appreciate it.
I need to put
Yeah,
up a
cool.
mannequin. I'll talk to you guys about the gills soon. All right, I'll see you guys. Have a
Okay,
good rest of your nights.
Shout out Ava. Shout out Ava.
Shout
That's
out
my goal
Ava.
right there.
Follow,
Ava.
follow,
Miss you every
follow
day.
Punchy.
Miss you every day.
My goat.
All right, I'm gonna jump from here. Peace.
Okay.
All right, hello. Let me go to the credit screen real quick. Should be on screen now. Thank you. Again, Battlebred, Chibi Fire, Chin and Hitters, Eidolon, Gnosis, Stooges, Valiance, Cooling Time. They will all be participating as far as I know in CCRC. There's going to be 32 teams this time. I'm almost certain every slot's going to fill. If you are interested in playing CC, please be on the lookout. You can join the Rising Stars Discord if you want to put yourself out there and make an effort to get in contact with teams or players, find like-minded people. There's some opportunities out there to still make a team and play before the deadline. The deadline for the form for CCRC is on the 14th of this month, and that's going to happen real soon, basically tomorrow. So if you wanted to give it a shot, I would highly recommend it. It only happens once in expansion. Even if you just want to play for fun, just fucking try it. Forgive my cuss words, I'm tired. Got this done under 4 hours, really happy about it. Thank you to all the Rising Star staff. Thank you to Sun Noodles for helping me today. Thank you to Apchico, Velo Shinoa. They all have been involved in Rising Stars being constructed in some form. And I think that does it for me. I'm tired. Let me find someone to raid. And then out here. I see Bepsi is screaming. Do you guys want me to send it to Bepsi? They're screaming. Alright. Bepsi never scrims, and they're awesome. So we're gonna go watch Bepsi. Oh wow, I found what happened. Minecraft tonight? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some water. Alright, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you guys for thinking alongside with me and spending your time with me here today. I'll see you guys around. Peace.